We're rolling.
All right, guys. So last week we were at the Roadhouse. You guys did some super sleuth work and got out of there in about an hour after finding the trapdoor through some sneaking of Leovan spider. You guys made your way then through the tunnel into the Mirror of Dead Men and discovered, again through some sneakness, that the loot of the cult was being transported through the Mirror of Dead Men by groups of lizard folk. You followed a group of lizard folk carrying some treasure for several miles. It's actually 7 miles until you guys found where they were camping for the night. You guys yourselves made camp and decided to see where they went in the morning. And when morning hit, you guys realized that if you were to keep following them, there would not be boats to take you where they were going. So you guys fought the lizard folk and saved one. And the lizard folk was named Snapjaw. And Snapjaw agreed to work with and help you guys. And so then you guys set off with Snapjaw, continuing through the swamp until you reached a lizard folk picket that's about a half a mile out from the castle, where Snapjaw spoke with the guards there and told them basically that you guys are the sort of the heroes that the lizard folk have been waiting for, and that the time is now for the lizard folk to take up arms and no longer allow themselves to be pushed around by the Bullywugs. So where we are now, this is the landing where the party has reached Castle Naerytar. After setting back out to reach the castle, you guys fought a shambling mound last week, which is a very feared enemy of the lizard folk. They refer to it as the weed that walks. And Snapjaw didn't run away because of Tyrannus's heroism spell, but he still definitely was not going to participate in a fight that he didn't need to. So here you guys are at Castle Naerytar. You can see it is very, very muddy. And we're still deep in the heart of the swamp. So where you guys are is the landing, essentially, where the sort of trail that you were on ends at the castle. To your right is a large animal stockade. There are huts and longhouses belonging to various factions of Bullywugs and lizard folk. And then looming ahead of you, looming large and stalwart in the Mirror of Dead Men, is the castle.
All right. First question here is how far are we from Naerytar?
The actual town of Naerytar?
Yes.
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Okay, then never mind. Second one is, because I was away from the party and searching with Gemna to provide additional intel, is there anything that I discovered that we did not already have known? And do I need to make a roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Just make like an investigation roll.
Okay, that will be a 6, 3 plus 3.
No, not really. You found out that you basically were sort of following in the footsteps of the party, just about maybe an hour behind them in most realizations. It's not that your line of questioning wasn't particularly effective. You just went different routes, and you wound up finding the same things essentially. With you spoke with some of the people who were there, with some of the kids that worked in the stables, and they talked about the the groups of people who come in who are incredibly standoffish and all that, and that kind of,
essentially, we just confirmed what we already knew.
Pretty much, yeah.
I want to pull everybody together real quick and sitting there is like, hey guys, I don't know about you, but we're not fighting goblins and tiny animals anymore. If we get accosted by some cultists or anything, I think if we have a little bit of misdirection, instead of us being on the back foot, we can put them on the back foot. Tony, Crispin, you two most important. If we get accosted by anybody, I'm gonna and I pull out 2 pieces of parchment. I'm gonna sit there and say that we have intelligence, saying that they have a large force moving on the opposite side of this castle. And the entire point here is to get them to look down on it. You're gonna circle around and then beat the shit out of them. That's the entire plan.
Interesting. Now, shouldn't we talk to Snapjaw, maybe get some lizard folks on our side?
Well, haven't we already proven that the lizard folks are of a cowardice persuasion? I assume we're going to be doing 99% of the work here till it comes to...
But they can be used as a distraction, maybe. That doesn't involve any fighting on their end.
I think even as a distraction, they'd run away. Hagrid, what do you think?
I agree. I think their distraction is going to be what they do all the time, and that's run. So it's not going to be much help.
Yeah. So all we need to do with this plan is to buy a second where they're not looking actively at us. And we can turn around and get on the front foot with them. So it's not designed to be long-term. It's just enough to sit there and say, hey, look over there, bam, with the axe in the face.
Well, that would be a good time for, me, Crispin, or Hagrid to be a intimidating presence, to not give them the sound frame of mind and consciousness to look at the paper, but just, force them to move.
Yeah. All right. So if this is a situation we can pull off, I'll take the lead. You guys just circle around, and when you're ready, just strike.
Works for
My
me.
type of plan.
Yeah.
All right. So Snapjaw patiently listening to you guys, trying to figure out how great warriors, sort of carry themselves and perseverate about the problems and potential issues. He realizes that your guys' conversation is winding to a close, and he says, "Follow Snapjaw. Snapjaw take to Lizardfolk. We start revolution."
Very well. At this point, yeah, because I never changed my glamored armor from looking like a tough mercenary. I'm gonna put the cloak that we got from the camp outside of Greenest back on, just to make it a little bit more believable why I would have counter intel.
So you're wearing what cloak is that? I don't remember that.
So when we were the first session, when we went to go explore the dragon nursery, we picked up cloaks, so that way. Yeah. So that was still in my inventory.
Okay. All right.
Question for Snapjaw. What are we doing with your box? Because we leave it here, it's probably going to disappear.
We take to Lizardfolk.
All right.
Are you talking about the lizard folk that are right next to us, or is this going to be something we're going to be traveling a while for?
Lizardfolk in Longhouse, straight ahead. And if you look further up, it is next to some bullywug huts, but there is a pair of Lizardfolk longhouses up ahead. Go ahead and make a perception check, anybody who wants to.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
That is a 7 + 2, 9.
And that's an 8 for me, so no help there.
14.
I see
19.
19. All right, Hagrid. You can see also from where you are, the longhouses are made from reeds bound into long, thick bundles and bent upside down into U-shaped ribs. The spaces between the ribs are latticed and thatched with more reeds. Each longhouse has a single woven door in the center of one wall. The construction technique used in the longhouses is ingenious. So while the lizard folk may be technologically backward, they are masters of their environment. You are observing the area. You can see, or you can estimate conservatively that probably over 100 lizard folk live at the castle.
Interesting.
All right, let's go to the lizard folk then.
Yep. We'll grab the chest and follow Snapjaw.
Leovan is going to cast Pass Without a Trace on you guys, so that you don't have to worry about the Bullywugs.
All right, that was actually going to be my next question.
Leovan likes Pass Without a Trace. He's going to use it. Which, for the sake of this, is going to essentially allow you guys to walk through the camp without being assaulted by the Bullywugs. Mostly too because the Bullywugs that you see aren't necessarily static on the map. They're really there to know what is in those huts, and they kind of come and go and rise and sink back into the muck and all sorts of stuff. So they're just doing Bullywug stuff, and for the most part, you guys already know that lizard folk and Bullywugs don't get along at all. So the ones that are here have a sort of an alliance, essentially, because they don't want to be kicked out of the area by the cultists, but they are...
It's an unwilling truce.
Yeah, basically, yes. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
All right,
so...
I've moved to the longhouses.
Okay. So yeah, Snapjaw is taking you guys north of the longhouses. This is going to be an uneventful trip. It's not very far. It takes you guys maybe 10 minutes to walk there through the muck. You guys, you do notice that your boots are they're not fitting as well as you thought they were. Every few steps you take, you have to pause and put your weight back on your foot that you're just lifting off of because your stocking feet started to come out of your boots.
This is why I don't wear shoes.
Oh man, I just cleaned these.
All right. So Snapjaw, he takes the he offers to take the crate of the loot from whoever's carrying it, and takes it into one of the longhouses, the one on the left, and you guys can follow inside. They're pretty plain on the inside. They're roomy, well ventilated. The ground is covered with reed mats, and the interior is dry and airy. You can see around the room that their gear hangs from pegs on the walls to keep it off the ground. If you guys remember, the lizard folk are paid in steel weapons, like swords and daggers and things like that, and they're especially careful with their new steel weapons, which rust quickly when exposed to dampness. Heat inside the longhouses comes from small stone ovens with coals for heat. There's no open fireplaces because the danger from sparks is too great.
I was going to say carbon poisoning, but that works too.
Well, it is well ventilated, so I don't think that they have to worry about that so much. But Snapjaw brings the crate inside and sets it down near a group of lizard folk that are inside, cleaning things and sort of just going about their lizard folk business, and starts speaking to them in Draconic. Does anyone speak Draconic?
I do not.
I do, actually. Well, I don't speak. I can... It's everything but speak. I can listen and read.
Okay. Tyrannus, you pick up what he's saying, and it's essentially it's a call to arms. He's talking about how ever since actually, let me get this name really quick. Ever since Suncaller was killed, we've spent too much time sitting in the shadows. The scaly death needs to rise once more and squash down these bullywug invaders and eradicate them from the mirror once and for all and take their home back. So the lizard folk, they're in Draconic still. They're getting fired up. They're they're ready to kind of go up to bat with you guys. After some chanting and stuff like that, Snapjaw comes up to you guys with another lizard folk with him. And he says, I can't think of the name for this lizard folk, but anyway, so this lizard folk, he go into castle. He tell lizard folk inside that you coming, and you have allies inside castle.
Snapjaw, can we rest here before revolution?
I don't think they're going to want to wait super long, so maybe if we take a quick 20-minute breather, but...
enough to recover a little bit of health, yeah.
Yeah, that might be as much as we can get away with. Snapjaw, who's Suncaller?
Suncaller, leader of Scaly Death Clan. Suncaller killed by Farblex.
Farblex? Or you mean the cultists?
No, Farblex, Bullywug bastard. Farblex leader, Bullywugs.
Ah, okay. At this point, I turn the party. It's like, so apparently there's a Bullywug that they're going after, so we might just be partially aligned here. Let's not take everything they say at face value, but if they're helping us as a means to the end, just be aware that it might end sooner than we think.
Can you make a history check for me, Jay?
I certainly can. That's a 12, 9 plus 3.
Okay. So based off of like what you've been told about the area that things like Crispin and Tony have learned last session, you kind of understand a little bit about sort of the tribality of the lizard folk. And how the death of their shaman left the tribe with an inferiority complex, basically, that was ripe for exploitation. So when Rezmir promised that Varagamanthar, which to be the black dragon who claims the Mirror of Dead Men as his territory, when Rezmir promised them that Varagamanthar would reward the tribe's labors for the cult, the lizard folk were ready to listen. So if anybody's alliance is tenuous, it's the alliance of the lizard folk and the cult.
Cool.
I would like to ask Snapjaw to, express to his compatriots that the box we have, as I'm opening the box, is for them and their help.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
14.
As you start to say this to Snapjaw, you actually see the box in the back of the longhouse over his shoulder, and the lizard folk are already passing around all of the really shiny stuff. The stuff that they were getting from the cultists before that they thought were magic items. They look like pieces of rock with string tied around them compared to what you've given them, and so everyone all of the lizard folk in the longhouse are they're very excited to get this stuff and to help you guys out. So
okay.
The alliance, as far as you can tell, has been forged.
All right. So can we take a short rest then to recover a little before we venture deeper?
Yeah, you guys can absolutely take a short rest.
Cool.
I don't know that we've taken a short rest before. Does anyone not understand how those work?
So first off, I'm going to use my Song of Rest, so that before you expend your hit die, so that you gain automatically 5 extra hit points.
Nice.
And the song I'll sing is, or no, I'm just going to play a nice little melody. We're not going to get lyrics to this.
Okay.
No reason to get everybody super captivated right now.
Just a nice, relaxing lute tune.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Hagrid, do you understand how short rests work and like what you kind of gain and can do?
it's basically you can spend one of your hit die to, or as many as you want, I guess, up to your level, right? For healing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Is there a modifier to that?
No.
No, yeah, you just roll the hit die and
And then
get
the plus
that
5.
many.
No.
Yep.
Perfect. Sweet. That's an 8. Plus 5 is goddamn 15. Is that enough? Not quite.
Are you there, Hagrid?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't put the dog in.
Oh, okay. So do you know how short rests work?
Not specifically.
Okay, so during a short rest, you don't regain any of your spell slots back, but you can use your hit dice, which you have. I think it's 8
Yes.
d10. I think whatever the dice that you roll for, increasing your hit points when you go up a level.
Mhm.
You have 8 of those that you can roll and regain that much hit points back, and you also have a plus 5 to that from the Song of Rest that Tyrannus has provided you with.
You do not need to expend all 8.
Yeah, you can use as many
And then for every long rest, we get half of those back. So every long rest we take, we get 4 of those dice back.
You don't need to tell me.
So it's essentially like a 20-30 minute rest where you you kind of patch your wounds up a little bit and steel yourself for returning into the fray.
During this time, I continuously work on making my fake counter intel sheet.
Okay.
Kind of make the handwriting fairly legible so that they kind of really have to strain to make sure they can read it.
Can you? I guess. Shit. Do you have a forgery kit by any chance?
I do not, but I have pen and paper.
Okay. Go ahead and make a intelligence check.
Okay. With Jack of all trades, awesome. That gives me plus 3. That's 21. 18 plus 3.
Okay. You have come up with a sheet that essentially says a lot of things while saying nothing. It's like a political pamphlet.
Wonderful.
Good old military document. Explains
Basically.
nothing, says a lot.
Yeah.
What have
exactly.
dragons done for you lately?
All right. Has everyone completed whatever they wanted to do as far as health regaining goes during this short rest?
Yep, I'm back at full.
I'm just too shy, but I'm good there. I'm saving just in case we need short rest later.
Okay. How about you, Hagrid?
It's all yours.
Yeah. Good to go. Sorry.
Okay. I need to try to find Layton's sheet really quick. Should have been doing that while we were doing this instead of just staring at my screen.
Alright guys, it looks like we have allies in the Lizardfolk. Word has been sent inside. Do we want to try working our way through the castle then?
I mean, ultimately we're going to have to. No time like the present.
Alrighty. Well,
Actually, Dungeon Master, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I see any of these lizard folks with like a hand axe or something I'd be able to trade for?
Go ahead
This
and
one's
make
looking to get a little more hefty light weapon to pair with the dagger.
Okay, so what would you be willing to trade?
Well, I got 500 worth of gems and stuff. I'd be willing to trade 50 of the 50 worth of gems.
I could save you the hassle and give you one of my hand axes. I have 2.
I'm willing to pay it. I think it'll strengthen the bond with the lizard folk.
Alright.
I appreciate it though.
Go ahead
Something else.
and make a persuasion check.
Yikes. That would be a 13. Oh no, wait, nope, an 11. That's a -1.
Okay. So the particular lizard folk that you chose to make a trade with, that you saw that had a hand axe with him, he's willing to trade you the hand axe for the gems. It is going to cost you all. It's going to cost you. How many gems do you have? Like, how much were you offering him?
I was offering him 50.
50?
I think that's what
all
I
right,
said.
it will cost you all 50.
That's fair enough. All right.
Lizardmen economy system. Well at work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give them any reason to hate us as much as they don't like the lizard people or the dragon cult, it seems.
Hey guys, we're not absolutely
He literally just woke up.
Do I see any pretty lizard people so we can start commingling and strengthen our bonds?
Keep it in
Are you looking to flirt with a lizard person?
Crispin's version of flirting is killing things, so let's just get the show on the road.
Okay. Leovan is not going to use any of his hit dice because he's doing okay on that front. Make sure I have his spells. Scott said he'll be with us in about 30 minutes. Or it's not, sorry, 20 minutes. He just woke up.
Oh, he's got to do
I don't know. What's that?
He's got to do his hair.
I don't know. So I guess until Leovan joins us in physical form, he's going to be doing a lot of cantrips because I have absolutely no idea how many spell slots he has left.
That's fine.
All right. So Snapjaw is going to stay with his people. They have sent a runner ahead, essentially, into the castle to alert the lizard folk in the castle that you will be coming, and that you're not just the typical run-of-the-mill cultists that they are used to seeing. The entrance to the castle, you guys, is directly to your right there. You can see that little bit of wood peeking out from in between the stone walls of the castle. Alright. So, Tyrannus, now that you are right there, you're able to see into the room. This is the castle's primary defense position. There's sloppy mud covering the stone floor of this large chamber. Planks have been laid from the gateway to the causeway entrance to create a 10-foot wide raised boardwalk for the cultists, since they don't really enjoy walking through mud the way Bullywugs do.
I can understand that.
See, so during the daytime, there's bright light within 20 feet of the open gateway, and everywhere else there's oil lamps casting dim light, mostly because the Bullywugs don't clean them, because Bullywugs are filthy, disgusting pieces of shit.
Oh, they're like my roommate from college.
Racist.
They are gross, though. Bullywugs are gross. All right, so being the Barbican is guarded round the clock by 10 Bullywugs and 6 giant frogs.
What do we think the odds are of sneaking through here without getting caught?
Well, we've got pass without a trace right now, so better than if we didn't have that.
Well, question is, we see a flight of stairs. Do we want to try and make the stairs or make the hallway over there?
I'd say make this hallway.
Hagrid, thoughts? Crispin?
Is
thoughts?
the hallway completely enclosed, or is it like an open roof from the outside? Could we scale the wall?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is a 15 plus 7 is, I think, 22.
22.
Yep.
You can see from where you are that the Barbican has a roof, but the causeway does not.
Okay. Yeah, we could always climb over the top if someone has supplies and we want to go that route, or we could just ruin the element of surprise and go ahead first.
Crispin, I just want you to look at me. I can't hold a rope, let alone climb it, so
Well, let's get Hagrid's input. He's normally the voice of reason in this.
I don't have any preference, I guess.
So the three options you guys are essentially looking at right now is clean up this guard, try to sneak through them with Leovin's pass without a trace, and attempt to scale the wall of the causeway and try to skip around it.
How many guards are there? Just the one?
There
we see?
are 16.
The way I see it, guys, is
all those, yeah.
try stealth and fall back into beat the shit out of shit. But I would like to try to take the shortest way out of this, and stealthing might be the shortest for the time being.
Well, I think between Hagrid and I, we could throw a gnome over a wall. How tall is the wall?
How weak is the gnome?
Well, you just have to be able to land.
I'll say that
Come give me gnome challenge.
the walls of the causeway are probably about they're close to like 75 feet high.
How heavy is the gnome? Would Crispin be able to attempt to climb with him on his back?
The gnome is currently...
I got plus 11 acrobatics, so...
Well, I'm not going over any wall, so stealth to the hallway sounds great to me.
All right.
Okay.
Stealth to the hallway.
Also, Crispin, I probably should have mentioned this before, but so the causeway it doesn't actually touch the ground. You can see that the causeway kind of arches up over some of the mud.
Okay.
So,
right. Let's try and stealth our way in.
Okay. So go ahead and make a stealth check, Jim.
All right. Crispin puts his hood up.
Add 10 to it, to your roll. Don't forget, Hagrid, you actually have disadvantage on stealth checks because you were wearing heavy armor.
25.
28.
31.
Holy.
So how does disadvantage work again?
So you roll 2d20 and you take the lower number, and then you're going to add your stealth modifier and another 10.
Then 38.
What'd you say, 15, Hagrid?
Adjusted 15, yes.
Okay. Alrighty. That is going to get you guys through. Let me try to find Leovin's and roll for him here. Ooh, he's got a fancy. He's got a +3 to stealth. Okay.
Hey, we could just murder them all on the way out.
All right. Leovin also makes it through with a 25.
Oh,
All right.
Fog of War won't let me in there.
What?
I disappear into the Fog of War if I try moving into the hallway.
Oh, yeah. So I will go ahead and show you guys that so that you can get into the hallway. The causeway is really long. It's 180 feet of mostly dry mud.
So dirt?
Not quite dirt, but not quite mud.
So Mert?
It's quite murdy.
So I'm watching the room we just snuck through to make sure we're not going to have any surprises coming up from behind.
Okay.
As I slowly back down the hallway.
All right. So as you guys reach the end of the causeway, you find yourselves in the outer ward of the castle. So go ahead and clear this up for you guys.
mean, now's probably a good time to discuss what our ultimate goal is in infiltrating this castle. Is this an intel thing, or just a try to kill the top level people thing, or?
Well, go ahead, Tyrannus.
Go ahead.
I'd say, well, you guys have tracked the treasure to this point. You know that this is where the treasure has come to, but you don't know, furthermore, where it's going or what the cult is doing with it. Though you do know that their ultimate goal is bringing Tiamat to our plane of existence.
Okay.
I think
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. Well, I think right now we can sit there and help out the Lizardfolk, and then make sure we're keeping an eye out for any sort of intel we can. Right now, it looks like we're not seeing a lot of cultists, so maybe they've left some instructions behind as to what they're wanting, and we can sort of reverse engineer where they're going.
Right. Now, have there been footprints in the causeway that we were just walking, since it's kind of muddy?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
You see some footprints. There are Lizardfolk footprints, and for the most part, you see a lot of Bullywug footprints, and they sort of dominate the landscape because of the way that they walk. You know, their feet are splayed wide with the webbing, and so it kind of churns everything up, and it's hard to see if there are any human footprints in there.
Okay.
However, I will say this: you guys do know that the cult has a presence here, because you know that Rezmir has struck up a deal with the Lizardfolk and essentially the Bullywugs to be their muscle and their gophers.
Well, I say we take out these 6 Bullywugs that are in here, because we have 6 Lizardfolk to help assist us.
Agreed.
But do those lizard folks know about the the arrangement yet? Do we have a Snapjaw with us still, or?
Snapjaw and whoever was outside sent a runner in.
That Snapjaw
Okay.
said that he sent
Oh,
informant.
okay. I must have missed that. Sorry.
I was able to hear that much.
Perfect.
Good question.
Yeah, Snapjaw is not with you because Snapjaw does not belong in the castle.
And as for a leader being here, there's bound to be one, probably on the higher level. I wouldn't be hanging out on a first level. I'd have, my minions down here, the disposables.
I think they'd have at least one supervisor, though, somewhere.
He's got to be upstairs somewhere.
Put a lot of faith in Bullywugs.
Guys, all we just need to do is make sure no one escapes. Because as soon as if someone leaves a room, the jig is up. They know about us. We have to contain information, so everything needs to be fast, quick.
Alright, I'll target the farthest people then with my bow.
Hey, Tyrannus, you're an expert on annoying sounds. How far do you think their death screams could be heard down this hallway?
Would I know things like that?
I think he's just referencing the fact that you are
That you make a lot of annoying
a
sounds.
noise person.
Like
I understand that, but can I actually answer the question that he's not intending me to answer?
Oh, no, I'm intending you to answer. It's a sound question. How far would their death be heard down this hallway? You said it's 180 feet. I'm wondering if killing them will alert that massive group of 14 we just snuck past.
Go ahead and make a
This be survival?
yeah, that would be survival.
Okay, so that's plus 2 now. 6. 4 plus 2. I have no idea.
You think that it'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. As long as we push the front lines and keep them in this room and we're not actively in the causeway, we should stand a chance of remaining undetected.
Could I use my experience as a war chief to check him?
Yes, you can make a survival check as well.
Alright.
Or an inside check if you're just trying to see if I'm bullshitting.
How about a
That'll
24?
A 24. You realize that given the shape of the causeway with the slits for arrows and things like that, that while there will be some echoing, you don't know that it will really alert them to anything going on. You feel as though the group that you just snuck through is on a pretty low level of alertness.
All right. I agree with Tyrannus.
All right, just make sure we're pushing our front lines out, and anybody that can do long range stuff, let's send those back behind. See if we can get them rushing us.
All right, so you guys are attacking.
I'd say anybody with long range, we use their abilities first to at least get surprise on one or two of them.
Yeah, I got a +1 short bow, and then I got my sneak attack along with it if we're still not caught. So I can take out the farthest guy probably, or at least get him a good chunk going.
Well, the other option here is if we push them towards the Lizardfolk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what if I use...
Do you want me to try to sneak around and block off the far end?
Yeah, that'd be worth a shot, and then I can assist you with the Mockingbird and try to funnel them towards the Lizardfolk.
Well, if Hagrid and I stay here to prevent them from running down the hall, you guys get behind them and sneak and force them to the Lizardfolk. They're not going to have really anywhere to go.
Yeah, I like this
Sounds like a
plan.
good plan. Yeah. All right, so Kristen pulls his hood back up to get the stealth advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna be trying to. I don't know where the doorway is. I'm assuming right there.
Mm-hmm.
And just try to sneak along the wall as much as I can.
Okay, so you'd be right.
While
there.
looking around. Okay. I don't want to stay against the. Can I tell which way that this guy's looking right now?
Make a perception check.
12 plus 7, 19.
A 19. He's not looking at you. He's looking. He's watching the Lizardfolk who are working to like they're kind of working with their weapons, sparring a little bit, and training their giant lizards.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to sneak past him and then tuck into here for right now, and then reassess the situation.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check with advantage.
The first one is 15 plus 11. First one's 26. Second one's 28.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to sneak into there. So you're going into this door on the left.
I'm just tucking in right there, and then I want to reassess the situation and check out like what this guy's kind of doing.
Okay. Go ahead and make another perception check.
All right, that one is a 12 plus 7, 19.
Another 19.
Yep.
The Bullywugs still have not been alerted of your presence.
Still paying attention to the lizard.
Yeah, they're just kind of loafing around and attempting to give orders to the Lizardfolk.
All right, then I'm gonna go for right there then.
Okay. Go ahead and
Again.
make a stealth check.
First one is a 4 plus 11, 15. Second one is much better, just a 27.
27. Okay. Make another one because you're sneaking past two Bullywugs.
Okay. That's an adjusted 18 and an adjusted 12. So 18 for the second.
Okay. You're able to sneak past both of those Bullywugs.
All right.
All right. So what are you up to now?
Well, I thought I heard word of a mockingbird possibly coming with me. Were we going to see if that was happening?
Yeah, I was going to let you finish that up before I started. I was going to try to sneak the Mockingbird over to this location.
Okay.
And then, since I've already used heat metal, I was going to use gust of wind to blow these two in the straight line here on the north or on the top side.
Okay.
Blow them into the lizard folk.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check for the mockingbird.
Okay. That is a 16 plus. If it had +5 dexterity bonus, that'd be 21.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get it up to that corner, no problem.
All right, and then range attack for gust of wind, or how do you want to do that?
Let's see. So basically the mockingbird activates the gust of wind spell, and then the bullywugs have to make a save.
Okay. I believe the mockingbird's save is 15.
Okay.
Let me remember specifically what you wrote. It was... No, it's not. So it's based off of mine, so that's 18 then. Or 16.
Okay.
16.
16. Neither of them pass on that.
Okay.
And let's see, they're blown 15 feet in the direction following that line. So. Okay.
I figured that would be the signal for Crispin to get fired.
Yep, I'm gonna use my short bow on that guy right there. And then when I'm assuming he's gonna look up at me, if possible, I want to be like snarling and then just give like a big roar at him, trying to intimidate him up and to scare him to run the other way towards the lizard folk, if possible.
Okay, hang on just a second.
If I could use intimidation as a bonus, as my bonus.
Okay, hold on. We've got Leovan joining us. Tyrannus, I just gave you a mockingbird. You should see it up where you told me you wanted it. It is in fact a sci-fi like space jet fighter. But I felt like it was fitting for a small metal bird. Leovan, welcome.
Hello.
So to catch you up really quick, you guys arrived at Castle Naerytar, spoke with the Lizardfolk. Snapjaw made his case for revolution, and the Lizardfolk are ready. It seems as though you guys found them at a good time, and they're primed for an uprising. So the Lizardfolk are your allies. Snapjaw and the Lizardfolk sent a runner into the castle to alert Lizardfolk inside the castle that you guys are coming, essentially, that you are not just cultists. You used Pass Without a Trace to help you guys get through the camp and also through the castle's Barbican to sneak past them. I don't know where you're at for spell slots. You guys have not had a long rest, so wherever you were last time, that's where you're at.
Minus the Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And currently, Crispin and Tyrannus are setting up a sort of ambush of the Bullywugs.
Okay.
All right. Crispin, now that I'm paying attention because I am not making a mockingbird, what were you doing
Right.
there?
I'm gonna shoot my short bow at this guy, and then when he reacts to that, if I can as a bonus action, I want to attempt to kind of like roar and intimidate him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of push him towards the lizard folk.
Yeah. Let's now that you guys are doing that, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
And this is essentially like the surprise round.
Where are we exactly on the map?
Oh,
that's
sorry. If you zoom out, Leovan, you guys are at the end of that really long walkway in the castle to the north, like where it turns into an L shape. You see what I'm talking about? Yep.
Ah, okay. There.
Okay.
What
All right.
direction are we trying to go?
Into the area where the Bullywugs are.
Okay.
You guys have have traversed the causeway, which is that long pathway. All right, guys. 20 to 25.
21.
15 to 20.
16.
10 to 15.
12.
11.
All right. Crispin, where'd you land?
9.
9. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Crispin.
All right, the short bow will be. Let's see here. 9 plus 9, 18.
An 18 will hit.
Perfect, and that will be 2 plus 6, 8 damage.
That's with sneak attack.
Oh no, that's just base damage, 8 base damage, and then sneak attack is 8, 10, 18 total damage.
Okay. All right, and then go ahead and make an intimidation check for your bonus action.
14 plus 5, 19.
19.
I'm liking those today.
What is intimidation? Is that a charisma skill?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's charisma, and then I've got expertise in it. Is the
Okay.
only reason why it's not negative.
All right, so both of these bullywugs are intimidated. So they are going to run away from you that way.
Hey, sir.
And then if I can still have a movement, I will start moving towards them.
Okay.
And kind of stop right there, and the order starts opening up. And
All right.
that's where I end my turn.
Okay. Now that we're into sort of this combat sort of scenario here, Leovin, you are going to be up.
Okay. I am going to get a flaming sphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's just that's Tyrannus being real excited.
I'm also trying not to blow out speakers.
All right.
All right, that's yours.
I'm going to. I guess I'll just hook it back at this guy.
Okay. Are you hitting him with it?
Yes.
What's that saving throw again?
I believe it's dexterity, and my internet is being a little bit slow, so I'm trying to find it.
All right. Sphere dexterity
There
save.
you go. Yeah, dexterity.
Okay, so he's not gonna pass on that.
Okay. Oops, wrong dice. 1, 4, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Move forward a little bit.
That's a solid wall. Can't move through that.
Oh, that is a wall. Okay,
Yeah.
can't go that way. Go over here then.
Okay. Tony.
All right. Then I will move my happy ass up to this bullywug. I will go into a rage. And I will recklessly attack him.
Okay.
That is not good at all. Will a 10 hit?
Nope.
Alright. Then second attack. Ooh, this is going to be a bad day. How about a 12? 14.
14 will also not hit.
Yay, I'm useless. That's all I can do.
All right. Tyrannus.
All right. With my bonus action, I'm gonna the Mockingbird. Can that continue to push the Bullywugs? Because I believe it's up to 60 feet. Is the gust?
Let me look at that really quick. Sorry. Strong line of 60 feet. Okay, each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed. So,
So it's not yet.
Yeah.
All right. So then let's see here. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will cast. You know what? I'm going to go crossbow bolt, reload, crossbow bolt to this one right here.
All right.
And that will be, first one is a natural 1.
Okay.
Second one is, will a 16 hit?
A 16 will not hit.
All right, and that's 2 of those bolts down. On my turn.
Okay. Hagrid, you're up.
All right. I move to here. And we'll attempt to attack that Bullywug. 14.
14 will miss.
All right. Use my extra attack. 24, sorry.
That will hit.
And he takes 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Is that all you're gonna do for your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Well, not good. 4.
4. Okay. Leovan, I need you to roll damage for your flaming sphere.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
7.
7 damage, Hagrid. So Hagrid, you have now learned that standing within 5 feet of that flaming sphere is ouchie.
You know, I remembered that, and then I did it anyway, so I'm an asshole.
It's alright, it's only 7 damage, you know.
Yeah, it's usually not too bad.
Well, yeah, but now if I move out of its way, I get another chance to get more damage, right?
If you end your turn within 5 feet of it, then that's what happens.
Oh, okay.
So until next round, you're free of its influence. All right, guys. Now you hear a bunch of cheering and shouting in Draconic as these lizard folk are going to run in and they're going to start their revolution. And they're excited about it, guys. They're real excited.
They should be.
Feel kind of awesome about this.
All right. So, what's the range on that? 30 feet? Oh, heckin' yeah. All right. So these two lizard folk are going to make their normal attacks against the Bullywug here. Okay, so he's going to hit with his club. Yeah. For 8 damage. The other lizard folk, he's going to do the same. He's going to miss with both of his attacks. Two lizard folk are going to throw javelins at him. And both of those are going to miss. So, lizard folk, they're trying. They're not great, but they're trying. That's going to bring us to Crispin. Crispin. So this is now the official end of the surprise round.
All right. Crispin's gonna take a short bow at that guy again.
Okay.
You can't see that. That is a 3 + 9. That is a 12.
That will miss.
All right. Then in his bonus action, he's gonna throw a short bow on his back and pull out his new hand axe and his dagger and just start taking a couple charge steps and getting ready for next round.
Okay. Leovan.
Right. I am going to wander out into harm's way. Okay. I'm going to throw a dart at this guy.
Okay.
That is a 12.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. And then I'm gonna get this. How far can I move this? 30 feet. Move this over here and hit him with it.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. He's gonna pass on that one.
Okay.
That's half damage.
There's my good rolls. 17.
17 total.
Yep. So over 2.
Yeah. All right. Got it. All right. Now it's the Bullywug's turn. This Bullywug is going to attack lizard folk. Okay. All right, he's gonna hit. He's gonna see him reach out and bite one of the lizard folk right on the arm as he's stabbed with his spear. Boy, bite's weak as fuck.
Hey, that one Bullywug that moved out of the way, do you need to make a save first?
I think it is at the end of their turn, like the flaming sphere.
For Gust of Wind, it's the start of their turn. Each creature that starts its turn in line must succeed on a strength saving throw if you push 15 feet away.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So then I might need to retcon that damage to that lizard folk too. going to have attacked that lizard folk then. That way I don't have to erase all that stuff. Since the other bullywug got blown away. Laven, this bullywug's going to attack you. And then Tony, this bullywug is going to attack you. What's your AC?
1-7.
Okay, so that one would be a hit.
How about a natural 1?
That one's not going to get it done. All right, you're going to take 18 damage.
So 9.
Yes. And then Tony, you're up.
All right. So I will recklessly attack the asshat who just attacked me.
Okay,
How about a 21?
that will hit.
All right.
All right. So after a couple wet-sounding smash noises, that bullywug crumples under your great axe and does not get back to his feet. Tyrannus.
What if
All right.
I wanted to move after killing him?
Well, then you should have said that instead of just standing around.
We'll go. Let's see here. Let's cast Vicious Mockery. And I'm just going to sit there and say, this bullywug, assuming he can hear me, is that today will mark the end of your days as the Lizardfolk regain their rightful place in this world.
Does Vicious Mockery have like a language stipulation about it?
They just have to be able to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, if they can't hear, then there's no damage.
Okay. He can hear you.
So there's 6 psychic damage, and we'll have disadvantage on its next attack, if I remember that correctly.
Does he have a saving throw he needs to make?
Oh yes, there probably is one of those. Probably Wisdom.
Yes. Good thing bullywugs are not very wise. All right, how much damage did you say?
It would have been 6 psychic damage.
6 psychic damage. Okay, and he's got disadvantage on his next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. That's basically it. And then with my main action, I'm going to make 2 swipes at him with my +1 dagger.
Okay.
Well, 17 plus 5 will a 22 hit.
Yes.
And then 13 plus... I'm sorry, it's +6. 13 plus 6 will 19 hit.
Yes.
All right, so the first strike will do 4 damage, piercing. The second one will do 4 damage, piercing.
Okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me, guys. Whenever you are dealing damage to a creature, can you please specify the type of damage that you are doing? So it's piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, fire, whatever.
Got it.
Because we're getting into the point where enemies may, in fact, have damage resistances.
Right.
So, you're done, Tyrannus?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Hagrid, you're up.
All right. I'm going to attempt to avoid the fireball and move to this bullywug
Okay.
here.
Yep, no problem.
And then attack him.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
And he gets 7 slashing from that.
Okay.
My extra attack, I will do the same. Well, attempt the same.
Yeah.
And I think I missed on that one. That's only a 10.
10, yeah, 10 will miss. Okay. The Lizardfolk are up again. This one's got to try to make a save to avoid getting blown away by the Mockingbird, which he does. He's gonna... Actually, 2 of them need to make that save. I forgot it's a 10-foot thing. That one doesn't, though. Alright. Alright. No. Okay. Sorry, the Lizardfolk are attacking the Bullywugs now. They're not doing a great job at it still. But, ooh, they're trying. Nice. Okay. That one. All right. Hagrid, this Lizardfolk is actually, he's stepped up and he's going to help you kill that Bullywug. And as you slash that Bullywug, you see a javelin come flying in from the side, and it just goes straight through the Bullywug's head. You see those kind of glowing eyes dim out, and then you see him. He starts slamming his shield and his axe together in the air and making very Tusken Raider-ish sounds. Crispin, you're up.
Okay. Following this guy's death, he's gonna throw his hand axe and dagger back there and switch back to the short bow. And while charging, he's gonna target that guy right there. Who in there then? And that is a 28.
That'll hit.
And that is 12 damage.
All right. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Not right now. No, I'm good.
No? Okay. Leovan, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna whack this guy with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
For 14.
That's that you rolled a 14 to hit.
Yes.
That's gonna miss.
Okay.
How hard is it to hit a glorified frog?
Push the fireball at him.
All right. Strength saving throw or dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not gonna make a huge difference, so he fails that one.
12.
Nice. That Bullywug gets incinerated like a dead frog on the pavement.
Yes, true.
All right.
Is
So
that happening?
Bullywugs are up now. To make some saving throws for the Mockingbird. So they're going to get pushed So I think now that last one is out of. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to provoke some opportunity attacks from some lizard folk there.
Yes, queen.
All right, that's 4 lizard folk hits.
I don't know. It's like the Arsenio Hall show. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. This Bullywug, he's gonna move here and attack this lizard folk. He's gonna hit with 1. This Bullywug is also going to attack some lizards. He's going to hit with 1. This Bullywug is going to try to attack you, Tyrannus. He's got disadvantage. So his first attack's going to miss. His second attack is going to miss also.
Yes. So good.
So that's going to be it for the Bullywugs. Tony, you're up.
All right, then I'm gonna move right there
Okay.
and recklessly attack.
All right.
16.
We'll miss.
All right. And Jesus Christ. How about a 13?
That will miss, considering your 16 did as well. Tyrannus, you're up.
As my bonus action, I'm going to move the Mockingbird right here, facing the bottom of the map, so that we don't get Bullywugs to escape.
Okay. You can move the Mockingbird. I gave you control of it.
Oh, cool. So that'll be right here, facing that way.
Okay. So you're still
that's
trying
the
to capture that Bullywug, basically?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that we're not letting anybody escape.
Okay.
Then, as my main action, I'm going to take another 2 slashes at this Bullywug.
Okay.
How does a natural 20 sound?
Sounds like it'll be a hit.
And adjusted 21.
Will also hit.
All right, so we'll start off with the critical hit. That's 4, so that's 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the second one is another 4, so I'll be 7. 18.
All right. Tyrannus, how does it feel to have killed something with your bare hands?
Slimy. I don't like this. I like it when my daggers come in a gaseous form.
All right, Hagrid, you're up.
I will have to try and make my way over to one of the remaining Bullywugs, I guess.
So you can actually get to right in front of that Bullywug.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try to do, and I must have hit the touchpad the wrong way and started moving the whole map on myself. All right, so
Gosh, is there an earthquake?
Make an attempt to hit him.
Okay.
Ouch. An 8.
8's not going to hit.
Try again with my extra attack. How about a 17?
That will hit.
Wow. Surprising. All right.
Who knew frogs were so
And
armored?
he will take 9 damage.
9 damage.
That will
All
end
right.
Flash.
He is just barely hanging in there.
That will end my turn.
All right. Haggard, after you miss the bullywug and you catch him back on your follow through, all of a sudden you see these heavy clubs just whack, 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 whack until the bullywug is like, neck deep in the mud from being whacked down there so hard, like whack-a-mole style. Crispin, you are up.
Alrighty. Yeah. Crispin's gonna be coming. Hand axe in the left, hand dagger in the right. Coming for that guy.
All right.
He's gonna be swinging with the hand axe first.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19 will hit.
All right, and that is this considered a sneak attack since he's flanked or got a guy next to him?
Yeah, since an enemy of the enemy is within 5 feet of him, then yes.
All right. Well, it's 10 base damage of slashing. And the sneak attack is 10, 16 plus 10. 26 total damage on the first attack.
All right. How do you want to do this?
He's swinging, coming in overhand with the left hand with the axe, and he was getting ready to come stabbing with the gut with the dagger if he needed it, but it looks like he's not going to.
All right. So as the battle dies down, the bullywugs are expired, and the lizard folks start collecting their bodies and just throwing them in a corner for later consumption for their giant lizards.
At this point, I'm wiping some of the slime off of my arms. I goes like, "This is what you guys deal with every time you attack this close? Ugh, disgusting." You like doing this?
The blood hones the blade.
Yeah, but it messes up my clothes.
Get red clothes.
I'm sorry?
Wear red clothes.
No, that's where you're losing me.
All right.
It's all the rage these days.
Let's see here. So that is going to be how many experience points?
Speaking meta for a second, there, Crispin. Tyrannus is colorblind.
Oh, gotcha.
1,320 experience for each of you guys.
How much?
1,320.
All right.
All right, guys.
Okay. I was useless. Looks like we got 4, 5 separate doors to check.
Yep. Well, there's 5 doors and 5 of us.
But if we get into a fight, we don't want to be too spread out.
Oh, splitting the party 5 ways has worked out for everybody forever.
Yeah, why would we not do that?
Yeah.
Looks like there also might be 2 openings at the upper left and a little bit lower left of the room, possibly hallways.
That is correct, Hagrid.
All right then.
So you got 5 doors and 2 openings.
You want to start at just one door and circle our way around?
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I'm going to take vigil on the hallways, make sure no one enters, or if someone does, we'll hold up.
Okay.
So where's most of the party at? What if we start with this door here and work our way clockwise?
Good as any for me.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right.
Okay. Who wants to go in that door?
I suppose I should, since I'm the one currently in disguise.
Okay. Tyrannus, as you walk up to the door, you put your hand on the handle. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ooh, this is not going to be good.
No, you're okay.
You're just gonna die.
So far. Yeah, you're okay so far.
19 plus 2, 21. I actually
Okay.
perceived something, guys.
So you hear a lot of rustling noises and like hissing noises, not unlike the sounds that the lizard folk make, but a little larger. And one of the lizard folk that he just gets done lumping one of the bullywugs on the pile, he reaches out and he grabs your arm, and in Draconic he says, "No enter."
Guys, I found out why they put the bullywugs right here. It's because the giant lizards are right there. And that's clearly not mission imperative. As I let go of the handle without opening it.
All right. And I'll come over to this door.
All right.
Do we know
Okay.
why the giant lizard?
The lizard folk, they train giant lizards for the cultists.
So they probably would attack us then, huh? And not listen to the lizardmen?
I would imagine.
Make a survival check.
Ouch. They're not going to listen to us.
What was the result there?
Oh, it was a 3.
Oh, a 3. You're pretty sure they'll attack you. You're not sure if they'll stop. All right, Tony, you're opening the door.
Yep.
Are you just opening the door?
I'd like to check it to see what I hear on the other side, see if it's locked, any of that fun first.
Okay, so go ahead and make a perception check.
That's about as much as I perceived. I got a 5.
The door is unlocked.
Nope. All right, open the door.
The door is made of wood.
All right. So, Tony, as you open the door, you find the
Book.
a barracks of sorts with 12 bullywugs inside.
Alrighty, guys. Fuck. Bullywugs. Lots of them.
Well, if they don't see you, can you just quietly close the door?
I can try.
Or are we worried about them? No.
So, Tony, as you open the door, 12 bullywugs eye you suspiciously from a room that might have been a tidy barracks once. Now it's largely empty of furniture, much of the floor is turned to mud, and the stink of bullywugs permeates everything.
Continue the genocide.
Okay.
Continue the
Wait.
genocide.
I remember we blew up some wagons earlier. Could someone set that trap in front of the door and maybe blow them up if they try to leave?
I could, but we'd have to keep that door secured for a lot of time.
Okay.
So I can just shut this door then.
Can you make an insight check for me first, Tony?
Insight is a 15.
So they're looking at you. You see them sort of scanning your bear cub pelt, basically, for any signs of you being a cultist.
or the tricks they're looking for.
Do I
Just tell
still
them
have,
as you were. Close the door.
Do I still have that cloak from before that we used to be sneaky with cultists?
Are you talking about the cloak that Tyrannus was wearing?
Yeah, I'd like to holler at Tyrannus to get his happy ass over. Well, he's behind me, so I just step out of the way and point at Tyrannus.
Why don't you go ahead and make an intelligence check?
I'm not good at those.
That's why he's making it.
Let's go with a 5.
A 5. Okay. Yeah. So you step out of the way, and the Bullywugs, as you do that, look as though they're on high alert.
Before I do this, I'm going to start preparing Cloud of Daggers, and if anybody advances, I'm going to throw it right there before this starts.
Okay.
But as I walk in and I just sit there and I doing this, I put out my hand with all 5 fingers out, and I just sit there and say, "It's okay. They're with me. They've got counterintelligence we need to report."
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Is it deception?
No,
No.
not for this one.
It doesn't matter. It's the same modifier. 13 plus 11, 24.
Okay. Although it looks as though the Bullywugs do not understand your words, they do understand your salute, and they go back to sort of shuffling themselves down into the mud so that they're just barely up, their eyes are just showing.
I turn around towards Tony and just sit there and say, "I think we can make this work."
Let's just get out of the room and close the door.
Yeah. Best plan. Let's keep looking.
As I back out of the room slowly.
Okay.
So, someone a little more perceptive than me might want to be opening doors.
That would probably be me. I think I got a +7. So I guess I'll check out that door.
Which one?
This one down yonder.
You're gonna go
First
to
one I
that
snuck past, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, and are you gonna? What are you doing?
I'm just checking the knob first, seeing if it's unlocked.
Okay, the door is not locked.
Okay, then I will turn the handle and crack it ever so slightly.
Make a stealth check.
That is 7 plus 11. That's an 18. If that fails, I do have my hood up, so I could roll again. But
Nope, you're good. The door opens, and inside is a largely empty chapel. With a shrine to Tiamat. It's a handsome wooden statue of the Dragon Queen crafted by Lizardfolk. The workmanship is surprisingly good, though most of Tiamat's visages bear a stronger resemblance to Lizardfolk than dragons.
alright, I turn back to the guys and I say, nah, there's nothing in there. Didn't see any drugs. Shit's just a bust.
At this point, I just slap my quad. It's like, "Motherfuck!"
There's some dragon statue in there if you guys are interested in that stuff, but that's about it.
I'm going to just open this door and walk through. I'm not perceiving shit.
Okay. So on the inside of this door is a forge being manned by Lizardfolk.
Ooh. At this point, I go to Tony. It's like, "Forge, they've got cool shit. All lizard folk, we're okay."
Cool shit.
A large forge dominates the center of the chamber, which is pleasantly warm thanks to a bed of coals glowing dully in the forge. Half a dozen lizardfolk are working around the forge, but they don't seem to be accomplishing much. Other accoutrements of the blacksmith's trade are scattered throughout the room, and many very poorly made metal items are heaped in the northwest corner.
No, I guess they don't have cool shit then.
I want to see what's down this little hallway then.
Okay. You can see into this room here, which is shit. It's a sort of ready room for the lizard folk.
All right, guys. I'm assuming that we're gonna need to go upstairs now.
As if we want to kill those Bullywugs, we got a small army right now.
Yeah, I would say we ask them to attack Bullywugs in other rooms.
At least then they can make a distraction. It'll be easier for us to move around.
They do love magic. You can lie to them and say you're giving them some magical powers. Bolster
I
their
feel like
spirit.
lying to them is what made a tenuous alliance with the cultists to begin with.
But they're fodder right now, so they won't live long enough to regret it.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check, Crispin.
Okay, that is a 2 minus 1, I think. Where's intelligence? Oh no, 2 minus 2. That's a 0.
You have not heard you've not heard a single lizard folk speak common other than Snapjaw.
Okay.
The way that I see this is we need them as alive and well as possible to keep us alive. And intentionally throwing them to a likely death may not be in our best interest right now.
Yeah.
If their likely death helps us survive, I'm all for it, but I don't see that helping right now.
All right. Well, we'll let them mull about, and I'm sure after they heard the commotion in the other room, they'll start getting the idea.
We've got their fighters have already started the uprising, so if the Bullywugs follow us out here, they're gonna have to get through some people in order to get to us.
All right.
Okay.
So try for this last door then.
Yeah.
All right, who's checking that door?
Screw it. I'll do it again.
Oh,
All right.
Let's see how perceptive I am. Ooh.
I'm giving them some support.
How about a 19?
You know that the door is unlocked, and you hear the clanging of pots and pans and some sizzling going on the other side of the door.
All right, I'm swinging that one right open. I think there's food.
Oh.
All right. So as you kick the door open, you see a kitchen. You see in the kitchen 2 humans and a dwarf.
All right. Do they seem threatened or surprised or anything of that nature?
They seem perturbed that a cultist would slam the door open while they're busy cooking.
Gentlemen, what's for dinner?
The dwarf chef he looks at you for a minute, slams his utensils down. He says, "Whatever shite the lizard folk bring in for us. These fucking stupid lizard hunter-gatherers bringing in, let's just say, their idea of what's edible and mine, vastly different."
We got plenty of frog legs for you now.
Aye, so do they.
Hey, Scottish Rick. Where's the head honcho? Got some intel to report.
Jay, you're not even over here.
That's true.
Hey, Scottish Rick. Where's the head honcho? I've got some intel to report.
I'm trying to find his name real quick.
Tharmzid.
That's the dwarf's name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Scottish Rick.
Tharmzid. He gives you a suspicious glance and he says,
Chub chub.
"What are you talking about? Drawmar or Borngray?
I did not hear what you said.
Who are you talking about? Drawmar or was it Drawmar or Borngray?"
Look, man, I'm merely counterintelligence. I'm here to report what I found. I don't know who. I just need to report.
You're likely looking for Borngray then. As far as his whereabouts go, I can't really help you there. I stay in the kitchen. mind my own business.
All right, fair enough. We're gonna head out then.
Crispin's gonna
Happen to
mention
see
that
real food. I'd gladly take it.
Like I said, we're gonna head out.
Crispin's gonna mention that he did think he saw a couple of doors in that room with the dragon statue. If they think it's worth checking out.
Definitely.
Laven is also standing in front of a door, so
Oh,
Where are you at, Laven?
all the way up at the top.
Oh,
isn't that the
that's
door that we
the door
heard?
that-
Oh, I misheard. Okay.
We heard Lord Lizard's behind it, I think.
Yeah, that was giant lizard room.
It's like my family.
Gotcha.
Laven and Hagrid, you see the other three guys starting to go into that door to the south there.
Okay.
I want to check out the statue, see if I see anything like unusual about it, or if there's anything like on the altar I can steal.
Yeah, dude, make an investigation check.
That is an 10 plus, what's investigation? An 11.
You don't see anything particularly stealable.
Okay then.
All right.
It's not to say that there isn't. You just don't see anything.
Right.
I want to go for the southern door.
All right. Are you checking it out at all first, Tony, or just?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot again.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Okay. You don't hear anything, and the door is unlocked.
All right. Slowly open the door.
Okay. Inside, you see junk.
Junk.
This all the trash from the chapel, broken stools, rotted altar cloths, corroded icons, were dumped in this room when the cultists took over.
Caden, I'm busy. Guys, I found a place we could probably take a long rest and be relatively safe. It's a junk room. Anything of interest in the junk room?
Make an investigation check. Also, Crispin, if you want to redouble your efforts on the statue, you can.
Yes, I definitely do.
Just
roll-
explain how you're improving your effort. Is all I need. Tony, what'd you roll?
15.
There is nothing of value in the room.
All right. Good place to take a nap.
Potentially.
Alrighty. Oof. Crispin just rubs his eyes to see if he can start looking closer, and rubbing his eyes actually blurs his vision, and I get a 3.
Okay. All right, Laven and Hagrid, what are you guys up to?
I like Tony's idea. I like to try and take a long one and get some spell slots back.
I want to crack this door open first.
Okay.
And the dragon.
Make sure
behind
it's
the
not
door.
like a whole bunch of lizards that are gonna.
Are you just gonna open the door? What are you doing?
Yeah, I just want to open it and see what's back there.
Okay, let me find what room that is. Oh, yeah, okay. So you open the door, and inside you see an archer's gallery.
Okay.
It overlooks the causeway with arrow slits.
Oh.
Okay.
So in case of an attack, archers would man it. The cultists don't use anything, and aside from cobwebs, it's empty.
Would there be any arrows in there?
Go ahead and make an investigation check, since you're so good at them.
That is a 9. It's an improvement.
You see some arrows that looks like they were left behind. They're not left in a quiver or anything like that. And the damp air and the climate, the changing of temperature has warped the shaft of those arrows.
Okay. I've often heard that a bent shaft improves performance, so I might want to try them.
You can curve the arrow.
Okay.
Still
Go
stab
ahead.
people with them.
You find 6 arrows of a questionable quality. So I don't know. So mark those separately on your sheet. You have 6 arrows with a question mark.
All right, I only got 13 regular arrows, so desperate times.
Oh, actually, central of an arrow.
All right. So, what are you guys doing now, Hagrid? You wanted to take a long rest in the storeroom.
Well, Crispin's pretty much good. I'll be fine with a short rest. So while they're doing that, I'll stand in the archery thing and look out the archery slots and stand guard, kinda.
Okay.
I can trade off with Crispin because I also only need 4 hours.
Yeah, I don't have any spell slots to restore, so.
Okay. Tyrannus, are you good with a long rest?
I am. Let's get it done.
All right, guys. So you're able to take a long rest without much incident. You know, anyone who would have been aware of you being in that area is, a potential bullywug or two. So let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break while you guys are doing your long rest and getting your spell slots and all that back. I really need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
I'm right there with you.
We've been doing some work today.
Hey there, this is Jay Clark, Dungeon Master of Jaygeons and Dragclarks. Reminding you can catch us Sundays on twitch.tv/mjerosha1.
Or on YouTube at the same just YouTube.
If you have any comments on how we play the game, we don't care.
Well, Jay might not care. I think the rest of us do. We want to improve.
Well, the only way we're going to improve is to actually play the game.
And be told where we're screwed up.
Yeah. The last thing I want is people telling us how we should play our game.
Yeah, but they might have some insight that we haven't seen yet. There's always room for improvement.
We'll make our next characters.
Yep, exactly.
Although knowing the internet, it's probably like, have you tried not being a bard?
Yeah, probably. Oh no, that's more like Reddit.
No, internet at large. 4chan's in there too.
Good old 5-minute rester. Haha, I have all of my rages back. It's a good time. So what, we're like 2 hours, 2.5 hours into this?
We started 40 minutes into the discussion.
Yeah, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, not too shabby. So, I find it funny that we have a habit of sleeping in, essentially trash rooms.
Yeah. Next thing on the list, Mike, is and Corey is out of town or away from the game for moving. Do you want to sit there and try to see if we can make some headway with making the Destiny rules?
Yeah, we could see what we can do with that. Working on our Destiny D&D homebrew.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on my solid voice the entire time. Guardian, go fuck shit up.
Mr. Chub Chubs, go show mommy what you got. Go hit her with it. Just told my 1-year-old to go hit my wife with a 1-egg frying pan. This should be interesting.
All right, I'm back.
Who are we still waiting on then?
I don't know.
No
Roll call.
idea.
I hear Tony, Crispin, Laven. Who was that?
I am here.
Tyrannus. Hagrid, are you around? Kiri Jolith, is Hagrid there? Kiri Jolith is also gone.
Yeah, sure.
You're here? Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, it's you guys have had an 8-hour rest. It is just before daybreak the next day.
All right. And continuing explorative abilities.
I think we should eventually head upstairs, guys.
What's in this room?
In that room, give me a second.
I agree, Tyrannus, but let's clear the level and make sure we know, if we go up, what we may come back down into.
Bud.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a room there.
We could have
With bed.
slept in beds.
A bead? What is a beads? You slept in beads? That doesn't make sense.
Alright, I want to take another hard look at this statue, because why would Lizardfolk be making a statue to Tiamat if they have their own deity, or dragon that lives in the swamp with them, per se?
Okay.
I guess in order to.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Maybe somebody might want to help me on this. I kind of suck at that shit.
Nope.
I cannot help anybody, as can
I
be
can-
seen.
Try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Go ahead and also roll an investigation check.
Because I rolled a 4 minus 1, so somebody smarter than me.
17.
Okay. So, as you guys pour over the statue, Leovan, you find hidden under Tiamat's black dragon head a hidden compartment. And
Ooh.
inside is a dagger.
Gosh, I already checked the statue. There's no drugs on it. Quit looking.
Oh!
I pull out the dagger.
All right. This particular dagger. Let's see if I can find it really quick.
His name Todd.
No. So, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I don't think I'm good at that. 12.
Okay. So you're able to discern that it is a +1 dagger, and there is some sort of poison effect to it.
Ooh, cool.
If I assisted him and had a 19, could I help him learn more?
Yeah, this is in fact a dagger of venom. You've kind of heard of this before, Tyrannus, and you know that typically it's a blade. It's a magical blade that once per day can coat itself in a thick black poison that causes the target to have to make a Constitution saving throw and will become poisoned and take 2d10 poison damage.
This sounds like a great thing for our sneaky backstabber to have.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm the best person to use this.
Oh, don't worry, I wasn't talking about you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't like the wording.
Well, do you sneak?
I do.
Do you
Stab people.
backstab?
The right people.
Yeah, so you're a sneaky backstabber.
Fair enough.
I'm going to hand the
Thank-
dagger over to Crispin.
Thank
Okay.
you very much. If there's anything I can ever do for you, let me know.
Just don't let me get killed.
Besides that.
You like sexual favors.
That was what I was hoping for.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That was probably a little uncouth.
Uncouth. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Everything is both couth and uncouth.
All right. We should probably check this door before we just go bursting out there again to make sure the terrain hasn't changed.
All right, I'll do this. Huzzah! What do I see?
You see what's in front of you. You see, lizard folk still tending to things and training their giant lizards, and working on putting the pile of bullywugs into their giant lizards.
Sweet deal. Let's head out through the forge to the upper level, guys.
Well, we still got these 2 hallways that Hagrid pointed out.
Okay, go do it.
Well, I'm taking the one to the south.
All right. Tony, you see.
Where are we going?
To the moon.
Out the door and to the left.
Oh, way down there. Okay.
Guys, I see money.
Crispin, you can see that extra little bit off to the right there. It's a table.
Those look like cultists.
They do. Let's kill them.
I'm on board.
I'm glad you guys still recognize them.
Hold on. Guys, we planned this. We had a plan for this.
Give it a shot. You die.
If I die, that's going to make Tony so happy.
But best of my knowledge, we know no way to sneak around behind these guys, so...
At this point, I walk up to him, I sit there, it's like, I've got reports out of Neverwinter. As I hand this individual in front my fake intelligence report.
Okay, hang on, let me find... Oh yeah, that's this one.
And I position myself right there. Oh, wrong spot. I want to be over one more. There.
Okay, so go ahead and make a deception check.
All right. How does a 23 sound?
23 sounds great.
Doesn't bother.
So you hand the papers to that particular cultist. He looks over them for a minute, pretending to know what he's going to be doing about it. He says, he hands the papers back to you. My job's making sure none of these guys pocket any of this shit. You're going to want to talk to Born Grey.
Stabby.
I believe he said he was going to stab him.
Yep. As he's
all right.
talking to Tyrannus, I'm just going to take a nice old chop at him.
Okay, let's go ahead and then roll initiative, and you guys are going to get a surprise round.
Someone dropped it.
They
I
did.
did.
All right, guys. 20 to 25.
23.
22.
Nice. Was there a third voice that I heard, or is it just Tyrannus or Tony and Hagrid?
Tony and Hagrid.
Okay, cool. 15 to 20.
16.
16 as well.
Okay. What is your guys' initiative bonus?
Plus 3.
Plus 5.
Okay, so Crispin, you'll be first. That was a 16 you guys had?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. 10 to 15. All right. 5 to 10.
9.
9. Okay. What's your initiative bonus?
3.
We know what they got. And that's a dagger in the face.
Okay, Tony, you are first in the surprise round.
Then Rage and Reckless.
Okay.
Would a 23 hit?
Surprisingly, no.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Alright, so...
Wait,
6
these
slashing plus 3 fire.
Okay.
And attacking again. What about a 24?
24 will also hit.
Oh crap.
Oh,
That would have been nice to have seen before.
thanks, Tony.
Well, I figured we were in the room. We would have seen all of this.
Okay.
They're all gonna die. So...
Said we're all gonna die.
No, they're all gonna die.
They're all gonna die.
9 slashing plus
Get
2
up.
fire.
Okay.
And... actually, I don't have... Oh wait, I didn't move. Can I trade that down for a bonus action?
No, you can't trade actions in 5e. That's a 4e.
Silliness. Okay, never mind. I wanted to holler at somebody to let them know to call for reinforcements.
That's a free action. You can do that.
Alright. I'm gonna yell at somebody to call for reinforcements of the Lizardfolk.
The sparrow's still over there. Can we use that? Use that?
The Mockingbird can't talk.
Or is it dissipated by now anyway?
No, it's not a spell. The Mockingbird.
It's not?
It's a metal bird.
Oh.
It's my Pokemon.
But okay, so yeah, Tony, as you're free, so you see Tyrannus showing the papers to the Dragonclaw, and Tony, in the hall, you kind of amp yourself up. You're like, and then you run and you start hitting him with your great axe. And then as you look up and you see what's going around the room, you shout out to the hallway, "Somebody grab the Lizardfolk!" Hagrid, it's your turn.
All right. I can't.
I can use dash as a bonus action, so if you want, I can be the one that sprints over for. Not to meta, but...
Well, it's been hollered that we need reinforcements, so we know there's a bunch of Lizardfolk throwing away corpses, and they're training lizards. We know that small army in the forge room might be of benefit.
Do we think that the first lizards were within earshot of that holler?
You're not sure.
Okay.
I'm glad we
So,
rested
Hagrid,
for this.
what's up, man?
I'm going to attempt to use my bison head ring
Okay.
on this cultist. I don't know if I can't remember how to make the ping thing.
You click and hold. Is it this guy here?
Yeah, that
Okay.
one right there.
All right.
Good God. Does a 9 hit?
Occultist? No, not quite. Sorry.
This thing is freaking useless. For my bonus action, I want to try it again.
Okay.
How about a 23?
That'll definitely hit. All right. Do you have the spell sheet for Guided Bolt?
I do.
Okay. Guiding Bolt, I guess it is.
And he takes 14 radiant damage.
Damn. And attacks against him have advantage.
Advantage, yes.
Before the end of your next turn.
Now, do I still get my extra attack?
No,
Actually,
because you use both
Probably
actions.
will.
Use your bonus and your main action to cast a spell, basically.
Okay.
You can still move.
And I guess I'll take the chance on moving right there.
Okay.
Actually,
I
if
mean-
could I back up and go to that one?
Yeah, that's fine. Crispin.
Alrighty, Crispin's gonna go his 30 feet to right around yonder. It's 5, 10, 15, right around there. Would that put them within yelling and sight seeing range of me?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I know they don't speak common, so I just kind of yell, then do the follow me gesture. Then at this guy, if I can, I point at him with my dagger. Then I point at the kind of in that direction with my dagger, and then also do the follow gesture and hope he gets the gist of what I'm trying to imply.
Okay. Go ahead and make a.
Because I can't talk to them anyway.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, that's a 16. What's my persuasion? -1, 15.
Okay. As you point at your dagger, you point back at the room, and he sees that you're ready for some shit. He looks to his other dragon folk, and he starts slamming his club against his shield. And the other lizard folk here, they follow suit, and you can't tell for sure or not, but they look like they're ready to go.
All right, and had I used up my bonus action during any of that gesturing?
No.
All right, then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash back towards the action over here and stop. Yeah, right there, right in front of the doorway.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn as soon as I get over there.
Okay. Tyrannus.
All right. First things first. I'm going to. I'm going to take my longsword. I'm going to make 2 attacks at this guy right here.
Okay.
Two-handed.
Okay.
The first one is going to be a 17.
That'll hit.
Second one is going to be a 15.
That will not hit.
All right, so then that will be 1d10 plus 1. And that's going to be 9 damage.
Okay.
And now that I've attacked him, as my bonus, I'm going to cast level 2 Cloud of Daggers. And I'm going to do that right here.
Did you lay the fuck down?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not my dog. Don't listen to me.
I don't know.
You might be my bitch, but you're not my dog.
Oh. I believe that's 44 damage.
Yes, I did. Oh.
4, 8, 12 damage to those 3.
12 to each.
Yep. At this point, I'm going to back away to right there. And I shouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity because I already attacked that guy.
Right.
Unless I misunderstand a rule.
Well, that's not an actual rule. It's something that we homebrewed, but I'm honoring that in our game.
Cool.
Okay.
Has anyone noticed the dragon claw in the corner yet?
Yeah, I have.
Laven.
All right. I'm going to run out here and lightning bolt. So like all the way down this line.
Okay. Why is this? Oh, that's fine.
And I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Level 4 lightning bolt. Damn, sounds intense.
Drew's gonna be it.
Let me look that up really quick so I can make sure I understand what's going on. Lightning bolt. So they all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Each creature in that line. Okay. Hang on, let me let my dog outside because he's being a little dick.
Oh, the red rockets come out.
All right, who all is in that line? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dexterity saving throws that need to be made.
Dang.
What's the
15.
save?
15.
15. They all miss,
Perfect.
and the dragon claw passes.
Okay.
The guy in front of you passes, but everyone else is fine.
4. That's 10. 16. 17. 18. 24. 25. 26.
You can stop
32.
rolling. They don't have that much health.
Well, the other guy.
He doesn't have that much health left either.
For half of that?
Yeah, he had 2
Okay.
health left.
I already
I killed him.
weakened up him a little bit.
Yeah, you and Tony both did. All right, so that is quite a line of death there.
Okay.
Nikolai Tesla for the win.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Take that, Edison.
Direct current all the.
Which guy? Sorry.
The guy within that guy.
That guy right there? Okay. That's a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Nope. So how much damage?
9.
All right.
Oh, wait. I get to roll 2 of those. 20.
Dang. That's the prize why I went a really fucking long time.
Okay. I would like, at the very least, I want to let the guys know, keep that one alive for questioning, since he'll be the easiest to pick off. Then,
I can do.
I didn't even know that was a
crap,
guy.
I can't move through the cloud of daggers. Shit.
You can. You just
Damn.
take damage.
I have
That
a way.
are raging
Alright.
and resist.
So I'm going to go up here by Hagrid, since I'm smaller than him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll put myself right there.
I need you to make an acrobatics check to try to scramble over the pile of treasure.
Okay. Uh, 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay, so you make it over it, but it costs you like difficult terrain.
Okay, that for those 2 squares, that would still let me get there because my movement's 35.
Okay.
All right, and I will go after that genius recklessly.
Okay.
17.
That'll hit.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, 9 plus an additional 5, so 14 slashing plus 4 fire.
Okay.
And then I will go after him again. How about a 17?
That will hit. Same as last time.
For 9 slashing plus 2 fire.
Okay.
And that'll do it for me.
All right. Hagrid.
Am I able to make it along the wall, skirting that pile of treasure there without having to...
You'll have to make an acrobatics check.
All right. And I'll attempt move there.
Okay.
About an 8 for my acrobatics check.
An 8. Yeah, an 8 will get you there, but it'll cost you, like I said, two squares.
Okay.
So you're fine.
All right. Then I will. Shoot. Something else I could have done. But anyway, I will attack the dragon.
Okay.
15 hit.
Should you say a 15?
15, 1-5.
No, a 15 will not hit.
All right. I will use my extra attack. God bless it. And I miss again. I'm
Okay.
done.
Crispin.
All right. Now I can use my the dagger of venom just as a +1 dagger without using the venom, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna come and charge at this guy with my axe and said dagger, and end up right there.
Okay.
We're gonna come with the axe first, left hand, and that is a 20, and a natural 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yes. Is this a sneak attack or no?
No.
Okay. How do you guys do 20s? Is that just max damage?
It's so you roll your dice and you double the dice value.
Okay. Double dice value is 6 plus 5, so 11 slashing.
All right. He dies.
Okay. And then I guess no, I'm good.
You're good there?
I'm good for now. Yeah.
Okay. Tyrannus.
First thing I'm going to do is spend my bonus action to inspire Tony so that he can raise his AC, hopefully.
Okay.
And what I'll tell him is, you're the best around. No one's going to fucking strike you down. You're the best around. And yeah, so, and then I'm going to cast Hold Person on this cultist right here.
Okay.
And this is a concentration spell, so it'll drop Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
But he will need to make a Wisdom saving throw right now. DC
What's the DC?
16. Yeah.
He just barely misses that. All right.
All right, so he is paralyzed, and at the end of each of its turns, it can make an additional Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Tony, you also have a D8 inspiration die from from Tyrannus. Okay. Tyrannus, are you done?
I am.
All right. Leovan, you're up.
Okay. I am going to shillelagh my quarterstaff and then run at this guy and hit him with it.
All right.
It's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then what is it? 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to poison spray him.
Okay. That's a Constitution saving throw. He's gonna miss that. Rolling 3s doesn't help you get anywhere with those.
Just 4 damage though.
Okay. Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to the Dragon Claws. So this guy, he's gonna try to make his Wisdom saving throw, just because that's all he gets to do this turn. This guy, he is going to attack you, Tony. He's got advantage on this. First attack's gonna miss. Jesus. His second attack. How did I roll 2 10s? Also going to miss. And he's going to try to turn tail, and he's going to try to run out of the room. So Hagrid and Tony, you guys both get attacks of opportunity. It's just a regular melee attack.
All right. Is that something we do now then, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 19, and that's with our weapon, right?
Yeah.
Does 17 hit?
Yep, you guys both hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
I got 9 slashing, 1 fire.
Okay.
11 slash. I'm sorry. Yeah, 11 slashing.
Dang. All right. Running out of the room did not work.
I want to use Relentless Avenger.
Okay. I think that just kind of happens when you attack it, or when you make an opportunity.
Oh, he's gone already.
Yeah. You guys killed the fuck out of him.
Okay, then never mind.
I still want to look to see what that does again, because I don't remember. Oh, when you hit them with an opportunity attack, you can move half your speed immediately.
It's a movement thing, yeah.
So do you want to move at all?
Well, can I use the movement to attack a different person or a different object, or does it have to be the same?
No. It's just movement, so you can't make an attack. You can move. So like if you hit him and he was still able to get away, you could pursue him basically.
Okay. I'm good then.
Okay. This dragon claw back here, he's gonna come up and he's gonna try to make an attack on you, Tony. All right. That's gonna be a hit.
Remember, you can raise your AC.
You can't on this one. It was a critical hit. All right.
Does he only get 1 attack, or are there 2?
He made 2 attacks, but he missed with the second one.
Well, then I would like to attempt to dodge the critical.
It's a critical.
It's a
You
critical.
can't dodge him. So that's 16 damage. Oh wait, sorry. 26 damage.
26. Fuck.
Yeah.
So 13.
And then he is going to try to continue through and run away. Since you guys already made opportunity attacks this turn, he can run past you. And then these cultists.
Wait, where did the guy escape to?
He went through this doorway through here.
Okay.
Would
Well,
I
that's
be able to see down that hallway with where I'm standing?
Yeah.
well, guys. We have started the Battle of Helm's Deep, and I hate to say it, we're the orcs.
I guess actually, Tony, you can see that far. So.
Well,
There.
if we're lucky, our dragon friends will understand how to get to this room
Yeah, hopefully they're coming.
and go multiple different routes.
And open the door so the giant lizards come and eat shit.
All right, cultists' turns. He's gonna miss, but he's gonna run off after his boss. This one is also good. He's gonna try to make an attack against Hagrid as he runs through. But he misses too. They're all going to try to regroup out there. Hagrid, this one's going to try to attack you again. It's like they're trying to just kind of hit you and run, but they keep missing. They keep bouncing off your shield.
Shit.
So shiny.
Tony, this one's going to attack. Oh my ass. If I don't hit, or if I don't roll a crit, I just don't even get to hit you guys. Leovan, this guy, he's gonna try to attack you, and miss. Wow, I've never seen this many threes before in my life. That guy is gonna try to attack Hagrid.
You've been to bars in the Midwest. I highly doubt that.
Ouch.
That was awesome. All right, that one's gonna hit you, Hagrid, and he's gonna do 8 damage. 8 slashing damage to you. And then, Tony, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I will recklessly attack that one first.
Just a reminder, your inspiration can be used to increase the damage you deal.
Okay. So I'm attacking that one first.
Which one, sorry?
One on the right.
One on the right, got it. Recklessly?
Yes.
Okay.
So how about a 25?
We'll hit.
Alright. And 16 slashing.
All right. I will say going forward, you're going to need to announce that you're using that before you find out if the
Okay.
dead amounts.
Well, then I'll attack his happy ass again.
Okay.
How about a 22?
That'll hit. All right. He's dead now.
Alright, well in that case I'm going to take that opportunity to move, and I know it'll cause an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
But I want to move up into there.
Ugh.
The guy misses you as you run away. Okay.
Alright, and I want to know what I see.
You see.
A dragon. Lesser dragon fucked up your level 1 characters.
Yep.
So now might be a good time to ask if those lizard folk that we tried to yell at are coming.
Yeah.
It hasn't been their turn yet.
Okay. Because I think we need some dragon fodder.
At the very least,
I thought we were the Dragon Fodder.
Okay.
Want to try using my bison head ring again?
Sure. That's 3 charges you've used today now?
This will be the third one, yes.
Okay. Making sure.
19.
19 will hit.
Grab
Feel
all
the
my
really light.
d6s. Yahtzee. 12. How about 19? Radiant.
That's some heavy damage.
Does he explode from holiness?
Not quite. But
Does
he's
he
feeling
want to?
quite full. He's feeling very full, like he tried to drink a gallon of milk in an hour.
Ooh.
All right.
Zach Nuclear did that.
And then attacks
I was
against him
going
have
to-
advantage until the end of your next turn. So technically you'd have advantage against him if you attacked him now.
I was going to chase after Tony, but I think I'm going to help finish off this guy.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to weigh my options against the other 3 remaining. If I leave them these 2, and then go help Tony right away, because he looks like he's chased after quite a few people running down that hallway. I'm thinking he's going to need some help.
Right.
You know what? I'm going to leave that one reeling if I still can.
Yeah.
And I'm going to can I move into the hallway opening there?
Yeah. So now you're able to see the 2 guard drakes, 3 cultists, and then the 1 like cultist leader kind of guy.
All right. So is there one directly in front of me that I can actually those 3? Can I hit? Make an attack against any of them?
Yeah, you can make an attack against any of those 3.
All right. I'm going to attempt to hit the dragon claw.
Okay.
I don't think a 14 is going to hit.
It will not.
And for my extra attack, hit another dice. How about 17?
17 will hit.
All right. I'm going to use Divine Smite.
Sweet.
I hate this dice. Oh, finally. Let's see, that'll be... $14 slashing.
All right. Okay, is that it for you, Hagrid?
That is it for me.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Crispin, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, seeing as we want this guy alive, but we still need to do some damage to him, I'm gonna... He's still paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Crispin's gonna try to run and jump off on this table and come swinging down with his axe and dagger.
Okay,
Stab the
go
paralyzed.
ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics is 10 plus 11, so 21.
All right, you have successfully vaulted the table. What are you attacking him with first? The hand axe?
The hand axe is coming swinging down first, yep, at the
Okay.
left side of his neck, and the dagger's going to be coming just right after it, at the right side of his neck.
Okay.
The hand axe is a 7 plus 8 is a 15.
You have
And
advantage
it's-
because he's paralyzed.
Oh, advantage, sweet.
So you hit it's an automatic critical.
It's 15 and then a shit, even worse, 13. the
Neither one of
axe.
those will hit.
All right, then with the dagger, he's coming down. It's a
Remember, the dagger is
17?
just plus dex, no proficiency modifier, since it's an offhand strike.
Oh, it's no proficient. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So like you are proficient with daggers, but since you're
right.
using your left hand to do it.
right. Okay, so that changes that to a plus 6. So I changed it to a 14.
With advantage.
Nope, that's just the first one, and the second one is much better. That's a 25.
Okay, that one will hit, and it's a critical with the
All right.
dagger.
And that will be 3. That'll be 6 plus 6. That'll be 12 damage.
Okay. All right. Crispin, if that's the end of your turn, then Tyrannus, you're up.
All right. Tyrannus is going to sit here and go, because Cloud of Dagger should be dispelled by now.
It takes 12 seconds, and this is your first
Okay.
turn since then, so next turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So Tyrannus can move here, avoiding the cloud. And then I'm going to throw my +1 dagger at this jackwagon right over here.
How did you move to there? Did you go over the treasure?
Yeah, so I'll need my acrobatics check.
Uh-huh.
How does a 17 work?
That's fine.
All right, so throw in my +1 dagger.
Yep, you've got advantage.
So the first one's a natural 1. Second one is a 17.
That'll hit.
1d4 plus 3. How does a 7 sound?
7 sounds like he dead.
All right. And then I'm going to turn around. I'm going to attack this mofo with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
And that will be a 24.
That'll hit.
1d6 plus 2 piercing. How does an 8 sound?
Sounds good.
And then for my bonus action, I will cast Vicious Mockery at him and just goes, how does it feel to know that after you die, you've made us a hell of a lot richer?
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw 16.
That's not going to do it.
2, 6 damage, and disadvantage on its next attack roll.
And that was against the guy you shot with your crossbow?
Yep.
Okay, he's dead too.
Aha! I killed him with words.
You did. He got very upset.
From his nose, and just immediately slumped over.
Yeah.
The sound of your voice is pretty hurtful to the rest of us as well. I just saying.
You can't hear that. You're in another room fighting dragons.
Laven, you're up.
I am going to head towards them and call in 4 apes.
Okay.
Diddy Kong's coming back?
The whole crew's coming back.
Yeah.
He's got to find the monkeys. What the hell? When I type monkey, like no monkeys come up.
It's because they're apes.
Yeah,
'cause they're
if I type
apes.
ape, I also get it.
Way to go, racist.
Chimp or gorilla,
Tried that. I don't know why I'm not finding.
orangutan,
I don't know where I got those ones the first time.
Kong, hairy humans,
Damn, this is A little irritating.
You just use fireballs.
Let's see if I can find something. All right, we've got some cave people here. Go with that. Where are they going in at, Laven?
Yeah, right around there. You got him.
Okay.
That's good.
You should have control over all of them.
Cool.
What's their initiative?
16.
16. Okay. It'll go at the end of the 16s. That's 3 16s we have for initiative now. All right. What else you doing, Laven?
I am going to poison. Oh no, I don't know if I can do that with because there's someone in front of me, right?
Yeah, Hagrid's right there.
I probably can't shoot some poison.
Especially not around Hagrid.
No,
He's a little big.
a little bit. Can I throw it? Can I use any kind of projectile past him?
So because he's in the way, he's basically giving full cover to any enemy on the other side, which raises their armor class.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to throw a flame at the first guy there.
Hang on, let me try to find the rule for cover really quick because I don't remember exactly. So total cover, a target with total cover can't be targeted directly by a spell or attack. So you actually can't hit him.
Okay, so I'll just sit back here.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to be a problem, but I couldn't get any further.
You can get your giant corpse out of the way.
That's all right. I'll be able to move out of the way in this next one.
Oh, you're good.
All right. The dragon claw. He's gonna attack Tony since he chased after him. Okay. His first one is gonna hit. And so will his second one.
I guess I'll try and dodge the first one.
Okay.
I believe I will stand there dumbfounded. I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit you. Should make that be a critical. Like if something would hit you and you try to dodge and you roll a 1, it's a crit. No, that would suck. All right, so. Uh, 14 doesn't beat the DC, right? It's 16, Jay?
16.
Okay. All right. So that's gonna be it for him. That's gonna be 6 damage. Tony, the other one is gonna attack you. That's gonna hit. You can attempt to dodge. Oh, actually, no, you can't
No, I
attempt to
can't.
dodge. You already tried that. All right. That's gonna be 6 damage to you. The other Drake is gonna attack you for a crit. And
Uh-oh.
you guys stirred up the proverbial hornet's nest.
I'm glad we called for reinforcements.
Tony, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna go after the dragon claw recklessly.
Okay. I like how you keep attacking recklessly, though you're like 90% surrounded.
Barbarian.
All right, go for it.
This is what happens when you have an intelligence of 3.
Nah, I figure you take out the leader, the other ones might crumble.
This isn't bowling.
23.
That'll hit.
Let's see here. 13 slashing plus 2 fire.
Okay.
And I'm going after him again.
I'm good.
How about a 19?
19 will hit.
15 slashing plus 2 fire.
Okay. He's down.
Alright.
Hagrid, you're up. Unless, Tony, you want to try to move out of there.
No.
Okay.
All right, since Tony made a path for me, assuming I can step over these bodies.
Yep. That just counts as difficult terrain.
All I want to do is move here.
Okay. One of the cultists, actually, sorry, 2 of them are going to get attacks of opportunity against you. But they're both going to miss. So, continue.
Okay. All right, I am going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Tony.
Okay.
So for up to 10 minutes, he gets a +2 bonus to his AC.
All right.
Woohoo! Thank you, sir.
And then I'm going to attack the cultist in front of me.
Okay.
That's a 16 hit.
Yes.
Take 7 slashing.
Okay.
I'm going to try to hit him again for my bonus, my extra attack, and that's a 26.
That'll hit.
And he gets 7 more slashing.
All right. Crispin.
All right, I'm gonna be coming at this guy again. This time first with the dagger, but I'm not trying to kill him. Bear in mind, just knock him unconscious. Do I still have advantage?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna need it. The first one is this is my strong hand though, right? Since this is the first attack.
Yep.
Okay, then it's a 17. It is without advantage.
Okay. That will hit, and it's a critical, and because you have advantage, it's also a sneak attack.
Right. Perfect. So,
I just remembered scared with me too.
base damage is 3 again. That's 6 plus 6 is 12, and then sneak attack is 12, 17. So 29 damage with the dagger.
Damn.
Wow.
He going night-night.
Yeah.
With
Got
my
some-
strong hand.
You
Got a 6 and a 5 in the.
you see the dagger sink in, and as you pull it back out, just a fountain of blood starts pouring out, and you hear a strange sort of like, but he can't really move his mouth or anything because he's under the effects of hold person.
You
Okay.
accidentally killed him.
No. He's still.
Is he he's not unconscious?
No, he's still conscious.
Okay, then with my second attack, I'm gonna come with the flat of my hand axe across his face.
It sounds like his paralysis is no longer magically based, but just paralysis.
Okay. That's an 18 plus. This is offhand, so minus 3, 18 plus 5 is 23.
That'll hit.
And that is 5 plus 5, so 10. Unless this one crits also, then it's a 15.
Okay. He is unconscious.
All right. I've got hempen rope. Would tying him up be a free action, or do I have to wait till the next round to tie him to the bench?
You have to wait till the next round. That is
okay.
An action. Tyrannus, you're up.
All right. I'm going to start off by getting off of this dead body, looking into the room, and I'm going to see Tony surrounded by things, and I'm going to sing bardic inspiration towards him, a well-known Goliath anthem that goes a little something like this. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
So,
Lord.
Tony, you receive bardic inspiration, and Tyrannus, you receive regular inspiration.
Oh, geez, that's good.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we ever told Crispin. So Crispin, I give out inspiration if you do pithy one-liners when you kill stuff. It doesn't matter if it's the last one or not.
Oh. Nice.
We haven't exercised that in a while, but yes, yeah. I do that. Tyrannus, what else would you like to do?
I don't know.
Tyrannus is going to hold his action until he can breathe again. Let's go with Donkey Kong and family.
Hold up, I'm ready.
Okay, all right.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast heroism on Leovan right now. So he's immune to fear, and he also gets 5 temporary hit points at the start of each of his turn. And then if you lose them, they replenish.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll sit there and I'll sing to him. It's like, you can be my hero, baby. That's it.
Leovan, you feel empowered and slightly uncomfortable. But you're immune to fear, so you're okay. All right, Donkey Kong and family.
All right, the Kongs are going to, or the 3 next to him are going to hit this Drake with their fists. So the first was a 16.
Hits.
And another 16.
Hits.
So he will do 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second one is a 20. And then an 11.
Okay.
Just 1, right?
Yep.
That's 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And third one is a 15.
Nope.
And a 14.
Nope.
Both miss?
Yep.
Okay. And then the last straggler is going to hit this dude.
Okay.
And he's going to get a 23.
That'll hit.
15.
That will also hit.
That's 5 bludgeoning and then 9.
5 and 9?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Now, Leovan, it's your actual turn.
Alright, I'm going to give Flame Blade.
Okay.
And go after this guy.
As a big game hero.
So that is a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Great. I get to hit with my fire, which is 6, 8, 13, 15 fire damage.
Wow. And that's with the additional damage from the Sparkstone?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. All right. Kicking some ass, America style.
And then I'm gonna poison spray him. Oh wait, no, I already used my bonus. Never mind. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The cultists are gonna go. Tony, they're gonna. Actually, no. So Hagrid ran away, so their attention was drawn that way. So Tony, their vision's drawn to you. That one's gonna hit you, and you can't dodge that. You can attempt to dodge the second one.
Remember, I have an AC of 19 right now.
And a natural 20 will hit you, won't it?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Actually, so the second one won't hit you. So it only hits you with one attack. That's gonna be 7 damage.
So 4.
Other one. Oh yeah, the other one missed. That's right. Hagrid, the other cultist, is going to try to attack you, the one that you just hit, but he misses. Tony, the 2 drakes are going to continue their assault against you. The first one misses with its first attack. Hits with its second attack. You can attempt to dodge this one.
Alright. I'll attempt to dodge the second then.
Okay.
And that's acrobatics, or is that athletics?
It's athletics.
Okay, then that's a 23.
Alright, you actually dodged the attack.
Alright,
The second one is going to hit you with his first attack and miss with his second. So you're still hitting, you're still taking 1 attack. And that's going to be 6 damage. But you can go ahead and make a counter attack against the drake that's straight in front of you.
Okay. How about a 24?
That will hit.
$13 slashing plus 3 fire.
Okay. Hagrid, the other drake, he's gonna come up and he's gonna make an attack against you, and he's gonna hit with one of them. He's gonna hit you with his tail, which is going to do 7 bludgeoning damage to you. And then back to Tony.
Alright, so looks like the Kongs are going to be here to lend some assistance. Six slashing plus 4 fire.
Alright, so that'll take him out.
Alright, and then I'll go after that guy.
Okay. Feel you smell a small amount of beef jerky as your blade sears through his leather armor.
Woohoo! Alright, and that does it for me. I've made room.
All right.
Guess I'll try to attack the cultist that's left in front of me.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 just barely misses.
Okay. My second attack is a 21, my extra attack.
That'll definitely hit.
And he gets 9 slashing.
All right. He's just barely hanging on. Anything else
Now
you'd like to
on
do?
my
You're gonna end your turn. Okay.
Yep.
Crispin.
All right, first thing, Crispin's gonna use his rope to tie this guy to the table he's kind of passed out against.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Is that with proficiency or no? Straight dexterity would just be 13.
13. No, so it's not. You can't really be proficient with rope.
Right. I was gonna ask for sleight of hand, but yeah.
Okay, I got you. So you tie him up, and the knots, they seem pretty secure. It's not your best work, but it's pretty secure.
Okay. That counts as my main action.
Yeah.
So I still have my movement and bonus.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'd like to use my movement to try to go back that way. Rolling to jump over the table again will be a 6 plus 11, a 17.
Okay.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then as my bonus action, I will dash to right there.
Okay. All right. Tyrannus.
All right, let's. I'm gonna head out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go melee range of that, so it can't provoke the attack of opportunity. I'm gonna sit there, look around, goes like, "Holy fuck! Did we wake up the entire neighborhood?" And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at this guy right here, and says,
He's almost dead. Just let you know.
Yep, and I'm going to sit there and say, "Congratulations on being the last human alive, but understand you're still going to be dead."
He fails his saving throw. Also, Jay, what's your move speed?
25 feet, so that would have been my max.
So you actually can only move to with 25 feet. You can only move to there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's still fine. So then that's 4, 5 psychic damage.
Okay. As you say these words and you glare at him, you see blood start to come from his nose, his eyes, his ears, and he just like falls down dead.
Yep. And I said, "There's like, why does everyone keep doing that?"
Play with me.
Yep. At this point, I'm going to inspire Hagrid.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell him, all right, so we started this battle thinking we were ultimately going to die. That may not happen now. So just don't die. And that's my turn.
Inspiring words.
Yeah.
All right, Super
Like
Monkey
a
Ball.
bad high school soccer coach.
The monkey trio is going after the Drake again
Okay.
with a 19 and a 15.
One of those will hit.
That'll do 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second guy's got an 8 and a 23
One of those will hit.
for 6 bludgeoning. The third one's an 11 and a natural 20
One of those will hit.
for 8 bludgeoning.
All right. What about the
last-
fourth monkey?
He wants to get involved too. How far can he move? 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
So the dead bodies are difficult terrain.
Okay, so he'll stop there. And then go after that Drake.
Okay.
24 and a 13.
One of those will hit.
7 bludgeoning.
All right. Laven, you are up.
Okay, I am going after that Drake. And attack with my flame blade. That's an 18.
Okay. That will hit.
6, 11, 17, 22 fire damage.
That's a lot against this Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it melt his icy heart?
And then I'm gonna poison spray him.
Okay. Constitution save throw. I rolled a 1.
Yes. That is 18 poison damage.
Jeez. All right. No cultists left, so it's just the Drakes.
Good thing
All
those
right.
lizards are coming.
Tony. His first attack would be a hit against you,
You got inspiration.
as would its second.
Man, they must be rolling pretty good because my AC's up to 19.
Well, with the bonuses, yep, I'm getting there.
You have inspiration.
It's true. Would you like to try to dodge?
I'd like to try to dodge the first one.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh crap. That's not gonna dodge. Will a 8 dodge?
Yep.
All right.
Would you like to use your inspiration?
Oh sure. The inspiration roll is a 5.
5. Okay, so the first attack misses, but the second attack will hit.
Right.
That's going to be 9 damage. And then the other Drake is going to try to shake the monkeys off its back and misses. The third Drake is going to try to attack the man with the flaming magical sword. And that's going to miss. Damn. The lizard folk have they've come into the room now. Surveying, they see a bunch of dead and bloodied cultists, but they see one guy over here tied up, and they see it as an opportunity to exact some revenge against the cultists. And so,
War crimes, yeah. War crimes, yeah.
the front lizard folk, he's going to make an attack against him, and he's going to hit and kill him.
Well, damn. There goes that plan.
What a great use for rope.
Hey, they feel good about themselves.
They do. You hear more Tusken Raider. All right, Tony, you're up.
All right. As a free action, I want to yell at Crispin, "What the fuck just happened?" And then I'm gonna attack the Drake immediately in front of me, recklessly, of course. 17.
Hits.
Alright. 12 slashing plus 4 fire.
All right.
And rinse and repeat. 21.
That will hit.
11 slashing plus 4 fire.
Oh, shit. Shit.
I think it's a good thing. Our DM is saying shit.
No, I accidentally put 2 minuses, and when you do that, it changes it to like a non-number, and it won't tell me what the hit points were before. Okay. Are you done then?
Yeah, I'm done then.
All right, Hagrid, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to hit the Drake near me.
Okay.
What's this inspiration thing that Tyrannus did?
If you connect with an attack, you can roll a d8 and add that to your damage, or you can use it to, if an attack would hit you, temporarily increase your armor class by 1d8.
Okay. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to use the inspiration.
Okay.
That's only going to result in 7 slashing.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and hit him again with my extra attack.
Sure.
I assume a 25 hits.
Yeah. It's a good assumption.
And he takes 9 more slashing damage.
All right. Crispin.
All right. Crispin looks over at the lizards killing the guy he just tied up and just gives a heavy sigh. And then takes a couple of steps forward. And how tall is the Drake in relation to him? Would I be able to shoot an arrow over and...
It would have partial cover. So you can try.
And that's only Tony if you miss.
Okay. So I just yell, "The fucking lizards ruined our plan," and then I just recklessly fire an arrow, kind of pissed, and it actually looks like it might hit. So it's a 17 plus 9. That's a 26.
That will hit.
And that is a sneak attack, correct?
Yep.
So base damage is a 3 plus 6 and 9, and sneak attack is not quite great. 5, 10, 12, 21 total damage.
All right. So you hear Crispin come in and yell about the lizard fucking everything up, and Tony, you're not sure if he's talking about the drakes in front of you or the lizards that are supposed to be out there, but before you can really think about it at all, an arrow comes screaming over your shoulder and hits the drake in front of you. Woo. All right. Tyrannus, you're up.
All right. I'm going to continue on this way, and I'm going to start by shouting into the room and say, "Guys, I'm feel like I ate some bad food yesterday. I'm a little gassy, and I'm going to point my ass right towards the Drake and cast Thunderwave at the 3rd level."
Okay.
Did not see that coming.
What's the saving throw for Thunderwave?
So Constitution DC 16.
I thought that was just going to be like his vicious mockery.
I thought he was going to cast Poison Cloud or something like that.
Yeah.
He fails the throw.
Alright, that's
He
3d8.
worked at a Drake.
He threw that ass back.
Yeah, 3d8 thunder damage. There's an 8. There's a 6, 14. There's a 7, 6, 7, 8. So that's 21 thunder damage.
All right.
It gets blown back 10 feet.
10 feet. All right. So, Tony, you just barely avoid having a drake carcass hit you in the face as it lands on top of the cultist behind you. All you see in front of you now is Tyrannus' ass.
Baby got back.
Ape escape.
So both ends of Tyrannus are deadly right now?
That is
As far as you can tell, Hagrid, you didn't want to touch him before, and you definitely don't want to touch him now.
Or what's left of that Drake either, apparently.
Then for this one right here that's got the monkeys on it, I'm gonna pull my pants back on. Turn around, I just sat there, it's like, I just farted your friend to death. And then that's vicious mockery, DC 16.
And it's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ow, just barely. All right, yep, go ahead and roll it.
There's a 2. So 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Ape escape, you're up.
All right, they're gonna keep trying to wail on that Drake. 11 and a 14 for the first one.
Both will miss.
Two 11s.
Both will miss.
12 and a 16.
One of those will hit.
8 bludgeoning.
All right. What's the other ape doing?
He's joining his friends.
Okay.
He's got a 23 and a 23.
Both of those will hit.
4 bludgeoning and 9 bludgeoning.
All right. Laven, you're up.
I'm a flame blade attack this dude. $13 fire,
Okay.
and then poison spray him again.
All right.
Not with my butt.
Not with your butt. Okay. Good to know. He's gonna pass his throw on that one though.
Okay.
All right. Now he's up. They're up, I should say. The Drake is going to attempt to attack the monkeys around it. It's got disadvantage, right, Jay?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 10 hit?
$12.
Oh, okay. So the 10 doesn't hit. And neither will a 8. Okay. The second one is going to attack Laven again. And is going to hit you incredibly hard with its tail. It's going to knock the wind out of you a little bit, but it's only going to do 5 damage. Jesus fuck. Roll a crit and then a 1 on the damage dice. All right.
Can I clarify on my temporary hit points? Was that I get 5 additional each turn, or was it just 5?
No, it's a max of 5.
Gotcha. Okay. So he just took out my temp hit points.
All right. So Tony, you're up.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna go help Ape escape. And I'm gonna do it recklessly. Will a 20 total hit?
Yep.
Alright. And 13 slashing plus 2 fire.
All right. That Drake goes down.
Alright, then I will shuffle my happy ass over to here to help kill the next one.
Okay.
Attacking. How about a 24?
That'll hit.
9 slashing plus 1 fire.
All right. How you want to do this?
With your butt.
I would like to chop its head off.
All right. So as Tony comes running up behind the Drake, as it's distracted by Laven, he comes up, like runs across its back, and then brings his axe down and chops the Drake's head off. And yeah, so let me do some math here. You guys just got a mess of experience there.
I have a small aftershock part, and I just took it from the arcane nature of my gas.
How many dragon claws are there? 1, 2, 3 of those.
Guys, I don't think the food around here agrees with me.
All right. How many cultists were there again? There's 12 of them.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
All right, you guys each get 1560.
Ooh.
You know what worries me is that was a bigger fight than those Bullywugs, and we got barely more experience.
Yeah, because cultists aren't worth
Like
a lot.
5 apiece.
So that just makes me not want to fight Bullywugs.
Yeah, when I roll decently, Bullywugs are. I mean, you guys remember?
Powerhouses.
Yeah.
All right. That was intense. Let's go loot corpses in the treasure room.
Yeah, let's see that treasure.
If you guys go ahead, I'm just gonna sit here and fix my GI tract.
All right. So
Got more pages than you can do. There we go. Okay. In the Great Hall, there are. 400. Okay, so a total of 450 gold pieces, 520 silver pieces, 80 platinum pieces, and 22 precious stones.
I have no way to write that down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say that slower.
Yeah. So 450 gold pieces,
Okay.
520 silver,
Okay.
80 platinum,
Okay.
and 22 semi-precious stones. And I'll give you the values for those in a minute when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Five of those stones are worth 35 gold.
Okay.
6 worth 45.
Okay.
6 worth 55.
Okay.
4 worth 65.
Uh huh.
One of them is worth 80. Also, you find a potion of greater healing. And let's see. Who all is looking through stuff? Everybody but Tyrannus.
I'm just taking roll of accountant right
Yeah, I'm
now.
definitely looking through stuff.
Okay, Crispin's looking, Tony's looking, Laven's looking. Hagrid, are you searching through piles?
Of course.
Okay. So the 4 of you roll Arcana checks for me.
Oh. Yeah. That's it. 8. What's our con?
All right, good. I've got all that. And then as soon as we get out of the castle, we'll separate that out into fifths.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. I got a
Roll
6.
Up 13.
I rolled a 2.
I got an adjusted 20.
I got.
Nice.
Tyrannus, you were adding up for the gems, right?
Yes.
All right, if you want to just split that up, I have the split up for the rest of the stuff.
All right, so I'm just splitting up gems, and you're gonna split up the cash.
I've already got the numbers for each of us for the cash. Yeah.
Great.
All right. So what do we find, DM?
Hagrid, you find a gold ring with a blood red ruby in it. And upon inspecting the ring, it feels magical. You're not sure why, but you find an inscription inside the ring that says, "I can never die."
My
Sweet.
precious.
At this point, out
It's
of
just
game.
a love can never die type thing, right?
No, so we make a guy wear that ring, and then we push him off the mountain.
All right, Tyrannus,
Oh.
put the ring on. We're gonna push you off the top of the castle.
I'm not here right now.
Do those lizard people have fingers? They just fucked up our last plan, so I have no remorse for fucking one of them up.
I
Oh,
would.
we
Oh,
came from a prisoner. We're
We might
great.
be stupid and they might have messed up our plan, but they're still our allies.
Yeah.
And if we give them the ring and then try and take it back, that's probably not gonna do real good for the treaty.
Yeah,
yeah.
like right now they're Nazi Germany. At best, we're Italy.
Wait, what?
Wrong
They
side.
just did a war crime, and we're incompetent as hell. That's pretty much Nazi Germany and Italy.
All right, so I kind of want to rummage again and see if I can find anything else. I'm not satisfied with
go ahead.
2.
Go ahead and roll investigation check.
I give up. I rolled another 2.
Okay. Yeah, there. You don't find anything else. There's just like some, like goblets and random trinkets, stuff that probably would cost you more in weight than it would in, than it would give you gold.
Okay.
Are we able to spot this kind of opening back here?
Yep.
Okay. Can I kind of see into it? What does it just look like? A random hallway? Does it look kind of run down or anything?
So looking into that room, you see that swamp water seeps into the chamber through a crack in the foundation to pool inches deep on the sagging stone floor. Fills the air with kind of a cloying, moldy stink. There's another walkway of planks across the floor so that you can walk between where you are now and the end of that walkway without soaking your feet.
Okay, I'm guessing that was just like a sneaky way in, maybe. I don't know. That would be Crispin's natural feeling, I think.
Oh, I'll go take a look.
Haggard,
But
did you
it could
mark
lead
that ring in
somewhere.
your inventory?
I have it written down. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Give him some.
All right. Well, actually, before we get too far, do we want to start divvying things?
We can take care of that after the session.
Okay.
Agreed. So that's all we found.
Yep, that's all you guys found.
I don't know. They were retreating the other way, so I don't know if they're just trying to lead us to those drakes, or if they're leading us, or if they're just trying to retreat to their head guys.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure everything's known before we go up, so I want to see.
Oh yeah. No, fair enough.
I'm gonna grab a couple of the random trinkets that aren't really worth much and toss them to the lizards.
Fuck it, give them all of it.
I want it to specifically be from me.
They greedily take it, and they give you again their sort of weird herky jerky nod that they've learned that they don't quite do it right.
And I yell, "That's from all of us." It was a group gift. We all went in.
Nope, this was me.
They don't
Hear
understand.
another just coming out. He's like, God bless it.
And Charlie Bananas is dead.
Laven and Crispin, the lizard folk, they look back and forth between you as you're talking with zero understanding.
Crispin sighs again.
I just walk
He
up,
really has disdain for those lizard folk.
point at the piles of random crap, point at the lizard folk, and then point back at the piles of random crap.
One of the lizard folks goes back to the doorway, and he makes a sound reminiscent of the when the velociraptors in Jurassic Park were calling to each other, and that's kind of all you see happen with that.
Okay. And then I just move back further into this room with stairs.
Okay. Tyrannus, from where you're at, you can see into another room that's in sort of like a circular area.
I've apparently made my presence known.
Yeah, all right. So, let's see, where are we at? So, we can call it there if you guys want to. We're about 13 minutes away from 4 hours, give or take.
Mhm.
I know that Haggard had some business he needs to attend to, but if he's good to keep going or whatever, then we can keep exploring for a little while. It's not a big deal either way. Sorry, Haggard, what was that? I was talking over you.
Maybe if we keep it to, like, say no more than a half hour.
Okay. We can do that.
Yep. Alright, so I'll keep an eye on the time then.
Okay. Tony, your Shield of Faith from Haggard has worn off. That was a 10-minute spell, you said, Haggard?
And it was concentration, so we got a little distracted.
And then Heroism also has a time limit too, right, Tyrannus?
Yep, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So those have since ended. What about conjure animals?
I think it's an hour.
An hour. Okay. So those guys are still hanging around. What do you guys want to do?
I'm
Unless
sorry,
you choose to get rid.
Yeah, it's been gone for a while.
I say we go check out the room by Tyrannus.
You might want to wait a little bit. For all we know, my butt can still cause thunder damage.
All right. So you guys, whoever's going into that room, you guys will see Zeus.
So I want to see what's in that little room off to the side of the stairs.
Which one?
I'm still in
Crispin.
that little.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
hang back with
You
them.
guys good?
Oh, this is where they keep their fishing bait.
Go ahead and make a survival check, Tony, or a nature check. Sorry.
Alrighty.
It's tapeworms. Giant tapeworms.
Tapeworms, giant tapeworms. 18 plus 5, so what's that, a 23?
You recognize the sure signs and symptoms of giant centipedes being in that room.
Yeah. So, Crispin, we got giant centipedes. We want to leave those for now?
Yeah. I think I'll pass.
Alright, let's go see what the other guys are doing. I'm hurting a little bit. I want to take a rest before we start fighting again.
Oh yeah, I think we made the right choice.
Well, why don't you take that potion of greater healing that we just found?
It's true.
Or I could just go sleep in the junk room again.
Eventually, the people that we're going to try to find will leave the castle after we storm half of it.
Alright.
Is this stairs right there?
Yep. Yeah, that's a spiral staircase.
What is behind door number 1?
So inside that room is let me find my map so I can remember the numbers for that room. Okay. You guys see what's known as the guest room.
Hey, we're guests. Kind of. Uninvited guests.
What's in the box? Monkeys jumping on the bed?
That's what I was going for.
Roll damage for bumping their head?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's a locked box.
Smash it. There's probably no traps there.
Someone say lockbox?
It's a
Lockbox.
locked box.
We got a man who can handle lockbox.
Yeah, he's got a grid axe. We've done this before, guys. It worked out okay. We all lived.
After seeing prior that Crispin can pick locks, I step aside.
And he's going at it. Just
Okay.
straight in there with his these tools.
Everyone else having trouble with roll 20?
Not at the moment.
It looks like you're not connected to it right now.
Yeah. It dumped me.
Oh, interesting.
Said there's a host error in the some area or something. I'm gonna try to sign out and
Okay.
back in.
That's
I don't know.
that's weird.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Go ahead and make a just a dexterity check, Crispin.
I am proficient in Thieves' Tools, so
Right.
add that.
Yeah.
That it'll be an 19.
And all right.
Yeah.
And you open the. But you also hear kind of a small, like arcane glass shattering sound, and you get hit with a arcane acid arrow.
Would I be able to use my evasion to take half damage as a reaction? It's for some magical spells like a dragon's breath and stuff. So
for
it'd be
area
up
of
to your
effect
discretion.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's for area effect attacks, like stuff that requires a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw. This you can't, and that's gonna be 13 acid damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, sorry. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. You can half those.
I don't think I can. That's a 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So.
What was it?
13.
Uncanny dodge do it for you automatically.
It'll do half damage, but I don't know if that's only attacks that I can see.
Nah, that's true.
Yeah, it's an attack that you can see. That's how uncanny dodge works.
That's what I thought it
So
was.
it has to be
Yeah.
like an opponent that's like hitting you.
Sorry for trying to help you.
It's okay. Crispin finally got his drugs, a free acid trip. I'm not complaining.
All right, but you look inside the box after getting hit with the acid, and inside is a spell book.
Oh.
How to make drugs.
I don't have time to read this crap. Does anybody want this? I don't know.
I'll take it.
Oh, here. He just kind of tosses it.
All right.
Very
Arcane
uninterested
check.
in the book.
How do I go about figuring out what this book's generally about?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I spy with my gnomish eye a natural 20.
You open the front cover, and inside the cover it says "Property of Asbara Joss. Keep out." That means you, Trixie.
Well, I'm not Tracy, so let's keep on going.
And inside are a bunch of wizard's spells. It's his traveling spell book for his wizard spells.
And was Asbara Joss, is that the same guy who was on the caravan with us?
Yes,
That-
it is.
Yeah.
One and the same.
So we know this, and I'll sit there and I'll motion to the party and say, guys, remember that guy who got totally pissed at us for calling him a wizard? Was a fucking wizard! At this point, I sit there and I was like, I don't think any of us can use this, but I think us having it is better than him. But I'm pretty certain they're going to know instantly we were here when that trap has been set off. So I think time is of the essence right now.
You could just blame the monkeys.
What if we just take one of the dead bodies and lay it next to the trap, make it look like an accident? Because we were using some acid spray on the body, so they already got some acid damage.
Yeah, let's do that, and then just put a name tag on it that says, "Hello, my name is Tracy."
Yeah, perfect. Sounds like a great plan.
Crispin, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yes, that is a 16 plus 3, 19 again.
Okay. So, as the poison is wearing off on you, you're gonna take half damage from this, but it's gonna be so you take a total of, this is halved already, 4 more acid damage, but
Okay.
the acid is no longer on you. All right, guys. It looks like Hagrid is still having issues with roll 20. Am I right?
You are correct.
All right,
Okay.
you can call it.
Yeah, I think that's a great endpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a sign.
Before we get ourselves killed, probably a good idea to stop.
Weird that you got that ring, and then all of a sudden you have roll 20 issues.
All
What are you
right.
trying to say, y'all?
I'm not trying to say anything.
You cannot die. There goes roll 20. He's dead.
Yeah, roll 20.
The inscription on the ring says, "I can never die."
Well, looks
Unless-
like he died. He's no longer here with us. All right. Well, till next time.
Yeah.
Hey, this is
The,
Jay Clark.
gentlemen.
To Dragclarks. Thanks for watching. You can catch us again next Sunday on twitch.tv/mjerosham1.
All right, guys. Thanks for playing.
All right.